once I'm sure that we're officially up, then we'll go ahead and actually start the show. Make sure the audio is up. Okay, now the audio is recording. We're officially live. Different angle than last time because I rearranged my furniture a little bit. So you can see my bed in the background. You might see my cat a couple times. What's up, buddy? Everybody, Joel. Where's Joel? Come here.
He's getting ready to record, Dad.
I gotta keep him inside because he was a geek. Oh shit! I moved my table lamp, so it should be better this way. Oh, that's too bright. Hold on. That's pretty good. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's pretty good lighting. Maybe a little brighter on me.
I will make sure when I open Lego bags, I will pause my volume so it does not over distort, and then I'll turn it back on immediately.
No worries. Okay.
I just want you to hear going everywhere. Because it's now where they changed from the plastic bags to like the paper white bags almost completely now, so they make a little bit more noise than the plastic ones do. Which I find are more easier to open. The new bags.
Yeah. I don't know if I should fucking. I mean, I haven't messed with Legos in forever, man. I have so many fucking sets still in fucking boxes. I don't know where to fucking put them yet. Okay. 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 We're already recording. We can go ahead and start the show if you're down.
This is only 1 second. Fuck out of my sack.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't know. Beer. Hold on. No, we didn't start yet. I never beer yet. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
That was me earlier right now before we got into the house. I had to like, Mom, I was like, you good? Like, oh, damn, like, what the fuck?
Dude, no, and oddly enough, for some reason, it's always right before we start recording. You know, with you.
I think it's like pre-nerve jitters, kind of.
I guess, like you, Joey is the same. Every single time we record, I always get a bunch of phlegm in my system. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's only in that because it's not like throughout the day it happens. Oh, only when we're about to record. I'm like, like, dude, what the fuck, man?
No, for like what you mean. All right, well, I've got all my noise done for right now, so if you're ready to hit it, let's go.
Yeah, I have to turn the light off because a weird glare on here, but fuck it. I had to turn my light off because it's gonna fuck it. It's showing right in the fucking camera. This is gonna be too bright. But I have a fucking table lamp that I forgot about that I bought specifically for the show. As you know, you can just move the fucking lamp into the other room, right? So that's what I'm using right now. That's why I bought it. Like I bought a fucking cheap lamp on Amazon that I can just like clip to like in like tables and shit. But anyways,
is that trouble or lucky?
It's trouble. Forgive him. He'll bitch for a little while, but he'll eventually get tired. He'll take a nap. Yeah, I've already gotten used to it. I mean, it's annoying as shit, but like I don't even care anymore. But no, it's only because the other cat's in heat right now. So I'm like, no, I got to keep him away from for a little while. I'm hopefully gonna try to get him fixed. Hopefully this week we'll see what happens. This week's been really good work-wise, so we'll see what happens. But okay, if you're good, we can go ahead and officially start.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
All right. See, every time. Yeah. All right. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're listening. This is Don't Fear the Queer with Max Power and the Liz. I'm Max Power here with my co-host.
Liz, how's it going?
So as you guys are going to dive right into this. Before we start, though, really quick honorable mention to our first responders out there. You know, you guys deserve a lot more respect and pay for the work that you guys do. I've been running through all of these Chicago dramas, Mid, Fire, and PD, and don't get me wrong, I focus on the drama shows, but I mean, after watching fucking Third Watch, when the show came out during 9/11, it totally gave me a different perspective. So now we do start every show by giving honorable mention to our first responders. You know, our cops, our firefighters, our EMTs. You know, and our medics because same thing.
Also, our truck drivers, even though y'all don't do that crazy shit that y'all do, but your life out there.
No, seriously, that's another thing too. Yeah, I found out that the of our demographic is truck drivers because a lot of truck drivers. I don't know why I didn't make that connection. Listen to podcasts when they're on the road, and you guys, seriously, man, be safe because that's the job that I could never do. Several of my relatives do it, and if they've tried to get me to do it, I'm always like, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's not like it's below me. It's just like, nah, that's a tough fucking gig. Like, you know what I mean? You're on the
Yeah.
road, sometimes like 24 hours in a shift. It's like, dude, that's a fucking. I fall asleep on the road as it is, man. So it's like,
Yeah,
nah,
and the
dude.
person you are working for does not care if
Oh,
there's
of
no
course not.
closures or something's happening. It's okay. Well, I'm telling you right now, you're losing $100 every so often, depending on how I do it,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not here on time.
But real quick, before we get into the show, real quickly, this episode is not brought to you by Bush Ice Beer yet, but it could be. Bush Ice Beer. Do not drink this if you plan to actually do shit. Just saying. But otherwise, if you're gonna be home for the rest of the day, feel free to grab a couple of these. Just guess what? Best sleep you'll ever fucking have, guaranteed. Last thing I want to say, really quickly. Check out other podcasts. Don't be so sensitive. Our original podcast. This is our sister podcast. Don't fear the quit. My good friend Liz. We decided to make this one a couple years ago after Don't be so sensitive had been around for a little while. And also, Banana Stickers is our spin-off podcast in which I interview you, the guest host. We talk about basically whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Nothing's off the table. We can give you an alias. You don't have to use your real name. And basically, it's a chance for you to vent your frustrations. It's basically like free therapy. That's pretty much what it is. I'm offering free therapy to anybody who wants to get on the mic. For some reason, people talk a lot of shit behind a keyboard, but when given the opportunity to actually speak what they're saying, fucking crickets and tumbleweeds all the fucking time. So one more time, check out the podcast. Don't Feel the Queers is this one. Banana Stickers is our spinoff, and Don't Be So Sensitive, unfortunately, is on hold at the moment because, unfortunately, my partner refuses to get his head out of his ass. We will talk about that in just a moment. But there's plenty of episodes. I will be working on some edits for all three podcasts very soon, so stay tuned for that. That being said, Liz, how the fuck are you doing?
I am doing good. As we speak, I am silently putting my Lego Batman Gotham set together
Oh,
for the
shut the fuck up. That's
Asylum.
what you got?
I I got the Asylum for anniversary. My wife got it for me, so
Oh,
we're by the end of the
no.
year, it's gonna retire. So I was like, you know what? Like I've been putting it off and putting it off. She's like, you know what? You haven't bought one in a while since you bought your Horizon one, the big guy you bought from that third party place. She's like, how about I buy this for you for your anniversary? So okay, I bought her that, or she bought me that. Sorry, and then I turned around too the same day. Did not realize I actually had store credit because when you purchase Lego so much and you like actually take pictures of like the booklets and stuff and like whatever you purchase, you get points.
No shit.
Well, I remembered that, but I forgot about it and I forgot to link up my shit. Literally, I had $46 in fucking free shit.
Shut
I got a
up.
Lego set I got her a Lego set, the Eevee one that just came out, that originally cost me $60 for $12, dude.
That's badass.
I spent less than $13 and she's got her whole little Eevee freaking. It's so fucking cute.
I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking cool. Like, I am made of jealousy right now. Don't get me wrong. Like it's just funny. Like the only reason I have not bought any Legos is because I just don't have a place for them. Like I said, I have all these fucking box sets, several box sets, good ones too, that are just sitting there waiting to be put together, and it's because I don't have a place to put them. Yeah, stop it. Anyways, like I said, he'll do that for a little while. He'll burn himself out in a minute. But sorry, you're distracting me. What's it called? Oh, what's it called? That's where was that the Lego store?
Yeah, at the Lego store.
Okay.
Because I had to go to, I know it sounds girly, but I had to go to Pandora because I had to go get a cleaning kit for my charm bracelet because it started tarnishing.
Yeah.
And like where I live, especially like the weather, like if you don't have a tarnish resistant bag for especially silver, like sturdy silver, the real shit, it'll tarnish.
Yeah.
So I was just cleaning with a polishing rag. Well, like asked my friend who actually works for them. She's like, "Nah, bitch. Like you need to start being like a little bit more bougie. And if you spend that much money, take care of your shit.
Oh yeah.
Go buy this at the store and go buy and just it comes with a whole kit and everything. It's only like $20." I was like, okay, cool. So I went over there, and then sure enough, he was like, well, the Lego store is just right there. Like, it wouldn't hurt to just walk in and not spend money. Yeah, $300 later, my wife bought me the Lego set.
So I was because the cat was at the door. I was trying to see if Lucky was trying to come in, but now he's not. No, like I said, the trouble. He'll bitch for a little bit, but he'll burn himself out. He'll just take a nap. I'm already.
Like, I just want it, Dad. I just want it.
I'm already used to his routine. It's just funny because I kind of want to look this up because I think Trouble's a little dim. Like I don't think he's like a very intelligent cat. If that makes sense.
He's a little derpy.
I
Is he a
think
little
s-
derpy?
I think so, dude. Like it sounds weird to say it because like I've never really like run across like I mean like, I haven't owned a pet in fucking years, but like I've never really run across an animal that like came across as like a little like dumb, for lack of a better term. And because he's not wrong, he's not retarded. Don't get me wrong, but like little things that I notice that like he does, I'm like, huh. Like Lucky doesn't do that, Like Lucky's Lucky. Don't get me wrong though, Lucky's a fucking very unique case. Lucky's smart as fuck. Yeah, shut the fuck up already, dude. Yeah, you're not going outside. And for the record, if anybody's wondering, thinking I'm being cruel, it's not so much because of my brother's cats and heat. It's also because, dude, you're pissing me off. Shut the fuck up already. There's no fucking water bottle. Um, it's because my parents are idiots and they refuse to close the goddamn door when he's in the garage. And it's like it's I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird. This is why actually I'm kind of glad that we're doing this episode because I really did want to like vent some shit. Like I'm starting to notice that like a lot of people are just very inconsiderate people in general. You know what I mean? Because I guess because
Yeah.
like they get away with it. Like nobody ever like corrects them on their shit. You know what I mean?
You know what that's called? Weaponized incompetence.
Yes. Okay.
I learned that through a lady I listened to. She
right
was talking about her piece of shit ex-boyfriend, and she was like, "Yeah, he would do stuff like that to me. Act like he was stupid and couldn't do something, or act like he had no sense of something. So I ended up having to do it for him."
Like like an example is like one thing that the mom my mom does, and it's not a big deal. It's really not. But to me, it's like something that like a child would do, and that's why it kind of annoys me because it kind of reminds me of Ray, because Ray does a lot of shit that's like really childish, and sometimes I like to think that maybe it's because of his brain injury, but I don't know. Sometimes I think it's for the same circumstances as like what, I know I can get away with it, so fuck it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Again, like that's what a child would do. Like that's a childish act. And the example is really simple. Trouble, the cat you just saw right now. If anybody watching at home, that's his name. His name is Trouble. And when I found him, my mom says, after a while, she says, "What are you gonna name him?" I said, "I don't know. I haven't decided on a name yet." And she says, "You should name him Tigger." And I was like, and I paused, and like she seemed all like excited about that name, and I was like, no. And here's the thing, not that it's a bad name, it's not. But here's the main reason: is it like my mom named Lucky, okay, and I was gonna name him Lucky anyway, so I didn't mind. But like I was like, you know what? Like I've never haven't had a pet in forever, and mom named Lucky. Everybody I know has all these cool, pets, cool pet names for their animals because they name their fucking animals. And usually I always say that an animal's name is based on the personality of the owner. But I've it's been fucking forever since I named anything. So I was like, you know what? I want to name this fucker, man. I want to be the one that fucking gave him his fucking name. So after a while, I named him Trouble, which is fucking perfect because he's nothing but fucking trouble. I swear to God, there's so many times I'm going, man, I should have left your ass outside. Why the fuck did I bring you in? I'm serious. I say something like, why did I bring you in? Like I knew this was a bad idea from the start. I already one cat was enough. It's like, oh my
Well,
god,
Taylor Swift did write a song about him. I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
that's exactly what happened. I love that song by the way. But but what's it called?
Taylor's like, it's fine. Just get the other cat. It's fine, Dave. Just shut the fuck up and get the other cat.
That's what happened. But no, but okay, so fast forward on a regular basis though. Okay, like I'll go downstairs because he'll wake me up in the morning, which is fine. I've been going to the gym early in the morning anyway, so it's not a big deal now. But I'll go downstairs, I'll put him in the garage, and I'll leave him there, and I'll close the door because otherwise he'll start meowing at George's door because his cat's in his room. And for obvious reasons, even when she's not in heat, he'll still go over there try to get her attention. And he freaking meows like crazy fucking loud. And me just being considerate, I'm like, no, dude, like people, Jordan's trying to sleep, he stays up really late. I'm just trying to be considerate. No, dude, my dad will fucking open the door, he'll come in. But on occasion, my mom will go downstairs and she'll go, go for whatever reason. And she'll go to the garage and she'll tell me whatever she did with them. She's like, oh yeah, I was playing with Tigger. And every single time, she's never once called his name, called by his actual name. His name is Trouble. She calls him Tigger every single time. And every single time, I want to say that's not his name, but I don't. I don't. I bite my tongue. I say, just let her have it. Just let her have it. It's fine. But it bugs me because, like, why do you not just respect that's not his name? Like, why do you have to call him his? Why does he have to be Tigger for you? Like, no, for you he's Tigger. It's like, okay, but that's not his name though. He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna call him that anyway. But that's not his name. I don't care. I'm gonna call him that. What? Like that's what I imagine the conversation would be if I said it to my mom, and I don't want to do that. I just tell myself, you know what, just let her have it. It's fine. Now, oddly enough, this is funny. I reposted this. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I ran across this and it reminded me of that situation and also of Ray because I did the same thing with him. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Uh, oh, you know what? I know how to find it. Somebody fucking commented on it. Let me see. Yeah, never mind, I can't find it. But no, I mean, if it's just a post basically stating like, like if people want to, believe this, believe that, what the fuck, just let them have it. Sometimes, like, like it's not that big a deal. Just let them have the moment. And it is an annoyance, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, dude, just let them have it. And I've been finding myself doing that a lot lately. Like I keep on reminding myself about the story about the tiger and the donkey. It's like, in that point, and I always think of the end when the lion says, "Yes, the grass is blue," and the donkey just runs off all happy, and the lion's like, "Oh, thank God, just leave me the fuck alone, dude." Because that's his mentality. That's the mentality you should have. Anytime you're having an argument with a jackass, like, dude, yeah, sure, man, whatever you want to believe, go for it, bro. I don't, it's like, dude, why do you care? Why do you care? And that's a good segue. Like, okay, Liz, let me ask you this question because I know that you're on social media like bare minimum, because you actually have a life, you have a wife, you have responsibilities. So you're on social media, like to an extent, basically just enough to like keep yourself entertained. From what I understand, that's pretty much what you're on it for the most part. So
Yeah, I just
clearly,
browse just to keep up with friends, family members, and just people that I follow. Other than that, I really don't engage anymore like I used to.
yeah. So clearly, you rarely, if at all, get into any fucking trolling battles. I'm sure, right?
No, the last one I did got me kicked out of a group because a girl couldn't believe that a person who was alive could beat a dead person because the person in question is already dead.
Wait, what? Wait. No.
Long
Okay,
story short,
get back to you
yeah.
have to explain this one.
Long story short, a long time ago, when Game of Thrones was popping, when it was all famous and shit,
Yeah.
that I was in a group. It was a badass group. Like it was a fucking cool group. Like we were all chill, everything like that. Like everyone was like fucking like would post, hey, I got this, I had this, hey, I bought this sword, or hey, I made this, or hey, I got a new pet and I named it this after this character. And everyone always hype each other up. Well, there was this one person who just posted in the group, and it was just a random person because like I said, it's all random. But it was a question of who would win in a fight.
Oh
Arya,
God.
aka no one, or Oberyn Martell. I put easy Arya because Oberyn's dead. That turned into a 3-hour argument, getting myself banned and kicked out. And I want to say the lady that I was fighting with, no, I will say, the lady I was fighting with was a special needs teacher. She pretty much called me retarded. I went and screenshot it, showed what her profession was, highlighted, and said, weird, coming from a woman who works with special needs children, you have no problem calling somebody fucking retarded.
That's hilarious.
And that's all I said. Well, after that happened, I got banned from the group. I don't know if that person got banned from the group, but I went back on there and I messaged the administrator. If you're literally going to let a bitch like that get away with something like that, you need to check your priorities because guess what? All this is fucking fiction, so why are they getting their panties in a fucking twist?
Oh, shit.
Literally, fictional fucking characters. I felt like fucking Ben Affleck from fucking, what was it? Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when he's talking to Jay and Silent Bob. Fictional characters. Fictional characters. Am I getting through to you at all? And they're like, yeah, so Oberyn would win in a fight because he's stronger. It's like, oh my God, you dumb fucking cunt, you.
And again, oh my God, it's like
It's one of those. I let her have it. I was like, you know what? You win, you have it. She's like, oh, you're letting me win because you know I'm right. So I put that meme on there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're always Mr. Right. She goes, see, look, just like again, like a fucking child answering back with pictures because you can't say it in words. I was like, pictures speak 1,000 words, you dumb bitch. But you obviously know that if you pay attention, you're special needs children.
It's funny, is it? Like, no, actually, that's the best way to go about it. Like, Kenny does the same thing. He'll get in these little like trolling battles with idiots, and he doesn't back down. He doesn't give a shit. Like, he'll keep on going because he knows he's right, and it'll always get to that point. He'll finally crack and say, fuck this, and he'll Google it, and then fucking say, okay, look there, look, motherfucker, it's right there. Now tell me I'm wrong, and they'll still argue back. It's like, and he'll send me the feeds and going, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like these people are idiots, man. It's like, just don't even bother, man. I mean, it's like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like these people are fucktards, man. These fucking pie babies, like, there's no, it's like talking to a fucking brick wall. Like nothing gets through. No matter what you fucking say, no matter what you fucking do, they stand by their ridiculous fucking arguments. You
Yeah.
know, once again, I'm
My thing was, is man, if you can only put that much fucking force into fucking actually doing your job right in religion, bitch, you could be unstoppable. You could probably be the next fucking senator.
no shit. By the way, really quick, let me say this really quickly to the audience. The difference between this is the difference between Don't Be So Sensitive, anybody that's a long time listener, and Don't Feel the Queer, is that Joey and I's conversations go back and forth. It's a little bit topical, a little bit personal, but Liz and I's, it's a lot of banter and a lot of bitching. That's actually what I like about our show. We do talk about real shit, but we do talk about a lot about how a lot of the shit pisses us off.
Isn't it so much fun to listen to a straight man and an angry lesbian get mad for about a few hours? It's so much fun.
It is really, actually.
But you know what? At this point, we actually have reasons to be fucking mad. 'Cause
Oh,
guess
dude,
what? The
definitely.
main problem is nobody's fucking listening.
Dude, okay, like that's a good topic real quick, because like this is what I've been doing. Okay, this is kind of weird because I've been like not necessarily off the grid, but like I've been kind of like not really up on social media as much. Basically just been posting up like memes here and there. Little like personal quotes that I've been coming up with shit. But for the most part, I haven't really been posting anything personal, because like, what's the point? I'm a dude. Nobody fucking cares. So I've been focusing more and more. It's like on like work and shit, right? And dude, yeah, stop already. No, you're not going out. Get over it. You're not going out. Because if I let you out, you're gonna try to fuck the other cat. Because everybody in the house is a fucking idiot. No one's gonna fucking keep you in the goddamn garage. So bitch all you want. It's not gonna happen. Anyways, I want to put him downstairs, but I was not gonna fucking stop. I'm sorry. I know they're gonna let him in again. He's just some shit. The other day, he sprayed the fucking, like, I think he sprayed like the whole fucking house, man. The whole house fucking stunk like fucking cat piss. It's horrible. But anyways, okay, dude, stop already, dude. You're pissing me off. Where's that fucking water bottle? There you go. Okay, it doesn't work, but fuck it. Let's give some enough. Anyways, what the fuck we're talking about? Oh, okay. So here's what I've been doing. I've been watching all these fucking Chicago dramas, right? And I've been like running through these fucking shows. I'm talking about like a season, like a day and a half, give or take. And these are like
Damn, this is
long
burning through some
seasons.
shit.
These are like, what's it?
As I said, damn, even burning through some shit.
Yeah, dude. Like these are like long seasons. Okay, and I've been watching them like back to back. Like I've been going. I started with PD because it was on Amazon, and I was like, okay, I didn't know that's already here. But then I found out that all three shows cross over, and Fire was the first one. So after like 6 seasons in PD, I had to go back to fucking Fire, catch myself up, and now I'm like all synced up. But here's the crazy thing: three shows, 13 seasons each, give or take. And because I'm in 2024. So I'm like, damn, dude, I just ran through like fucking like over 30 years of fucking sitcoms. And each season is like 20 episodes, man. It's a lot of shit. Now,
Yeah.
I know that sounds like I have no life, which is kind of true. But here's what it is. I watch these shows in between when I'm working, because I do DoorDash, okay? And I know you already know that, but like, do anybody that doesn't know? I do DoorDash. Whenever I'm not, doing a run, I'm at home and I'm watching these shows, and I have all my phones out, playing these fucking stupid games to make money. And dude, shut the fuck up already. And I know this is a public shit. He's gonna be doing this all fucking night now. No, he'll stop eventually. But so basically, I've been doing watching all these shows, and the reason for that is because like Ray has no life. He sits at home all day, just getting drunk, getting high, and he just runs through all these fucking shows because he has access, to all these streaming networks, right? Now I have access to all these shows, also not these streaming networks. I watch all my shit for free. Anybody wants to know how to do that? Comment below, let you know, because I'm not gonna say it on the air. But 'Cause I've done it before, and again, I don't want to talk to many people without like I don't want to get it shut down. But Ray watches
It
all
also helps
these.
to have. It also helps to have good friends.
Oh yeah, Ray watches all these movies and shows, but because he's so fucked up most of the time, he doesn't even remember what happened. He just remembers that he saw the damn shows. And also, he likes to be the first person to watch like any short movie. Like he'll like send me like videos and shit, of like scenes from like Euphoria, and I'm like, dude, I have not even watched past second episode of the latest season. So you send me these clips. One, I'm not gonna watch them, and two, even if I did, I wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Why the fuck do you send me this shit? Like I'm not caught up, dude. Like I haven't watched the show in like fucking like months. But anyways, back to my point though. The reason I've been watching these shows though is because I don't watch the shows so much for like the stories themselves. I watch them for the people. To me, it's basically been like a crash course on human behavior. I've literally crammed in 30 years of human behavior and responses to situations, whether they being traumatic, being a medical fucking tragedies, fucking deaths in families, fucking with like legal situations. Because again, all these shows involve all that crap, and then of course, all these shows always go into like the backstories of the characters themselves, the personal lives, the love lives, the relationships, the problems at home, ex boyfriends, ex girlfriends, wives, husbands, their children, and again, I watch all these shows from a psychologist's point of view. I'm literally analyzing all of these people. As we stated earlier, fictional characters. Yes, they are. But as I've always stated, every movie, TV show, every story you've ever read or heard is all these characters are based on personality types of real, actual people. The people that put these stories together knew somebody that those characters represent. So watching all these shows and movies, and and I'm like I'm crowding all this information in my head, and it's crazy how like it's making me smarter. And again, I say that because from a psychologist, like I'm understanding people so much better now to where now it's like I'm like totally like it's kind of hard to explain. Like I'm so mellow with like every situation. The only time I ever like rage out is when I'm on the road. That's it. But otherwise, you I get annoyed by shit. Shit pisses me off, but I don't let it get to me. I'm just there like, yeah, well, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I reason. I mean, I'll stick to reason. Oh, this person's probably going through some shit, blah blah. But more times than not, well, this person's a fucking idiot. So there's always that. I mean, there's not really much you can expect from an idiot because that's usually the outcome. But the point is that after watching all these shows and understanding what people go through that they don't tell you about, it's giving me so much of a better way of understanding people. Whatever I'm being annoyed by their stupid shit. Don't get me wrong. It depends on the situation. Everything's circumstantial. If you're just being a fucking idiot, I'm not gonna fucking be nice. I'm gonna call you out and tell you, hey, by the way, you're being a fucking idiot. you know. But you get the idea.
Yeah, hey, you're fucking up, Buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to fucking piss me off, honestly.
What sucks though is that like there are certain people though you can't call them out on their bullshit, and that's when it gets really frustrating. My parents, for example, I can't call my parents out on their bullshit because they're my parents, and I feel bad. I don't want to hurt their feelings. you know, and main reason is because they're old. It's like dude, like they're stuck in their ways. They're not gonna. You can't change them now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, people I know that are my age and younger don't change their shit. These motherfuckers, they're not gonna fucking change. They've been that way for fucking decades. Nothing is gonna fucking change them now. Just leave it be. Just deal with it. You know. But then there are other people, like Ray, for example. No matter what I say or do, no matter how many times I fucking like come at him like hard, nothing. Just no, he's not gonna fucking change. He refuses. Just doesn't give a shit. And I get it. I mean, I understand. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. Like part of me is like it's mad because it's like I know your situation sucks, but you could still be doing shit. But at the same time, though, there's other times when like times when he's just being a dick, and it's like I know that you hate your life, but like I didn't do that. You did. So why are you being such a dick to me, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm the one that fucking put you behind the wheel and you were fucking wasted. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have fucking told you not to fucking go in the first place.
Stand there, shit. I have that one friend going, no, you're staying fucking idiot.
And like I don't know. And what's amusing to me the most is whenever I go to hang out with him, like he'll try to put me down, and I say try because it doesn't It doesn't phase me anymore. It did in the beginning, but after a while, like I said, now I have much thicker skin now. I don't even give a shit. But
I
but
remember that day you told me you threw a fucking almost full beer at him because he pissed you off so
no,
bad.
no, no. I didn't throw a full beer at him. I hit him with an almost full beer. Like actually like in my hand, like hit him in the face with my fucking beer. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, anybody curious about that story? It's on our episode of Don't Be So Sensitive. It's called Future Man. Still our number one played episode with our late friend Ben Fowler. He was our special guest on that episode. He was from Australia. He passed away back in 2020. And in that episode, I tell a story about when Ray pissed me the fuck off to the point where I hit my breaking point, and I had about yeah, half a 24-ounce beer in my hand, and I straight up just smacked him like a fucking like cross fucking hit like side of the face, and I just got up and I finished the beer, by the way. I crinkled can and everything, grabbed my shit, got up and left. Didn't even give a chance to fucking respond. He was in shock the whole time. Mano was there too. Mano was like, he didn't say shit either. He was just like, staring at us like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, that just happened, right?
No, and again, that is when I hit my breaking point. I recently discovered that I have rage. I don't have rage issues, for the record. Not rage issues. There's a difference, but I do have rage. I didn't know that, which is weird to find that out in your 40s. It's like, oh, I mean, I always had suspicions, but I mean, I never really thought it was like legit. It's, you have your moments, and maybe you're bipolar. That's not that big a deal. That's manageable, right? Which actually which I actually think I am also, by the way. God, dude. And again, don't get me wrong. For the record, like I'm not a licensed psychologist. I am a self-proclaiming psychologist, as they. I've recently discovered that's what you're supposed to say now. Because I'm not licensed. I'm not a licensed therapist. I am a counselor. If anybody needs to talk, but I do not charge. That's legal. So I cannot like officially diagnose myself with anything. But I know my shit. I know myself. So trust me. I know what's wrong with me. Now, something I'm still trying to figure out, like I said, like the rage one that was recent. I was like, oh, I have rage because what it was is it was DoorDash. Like raging out with all these drivers, knowing full well they can't fucking hear me. It's not making a difference. But I'm getting my aggressions out. And at one point, I realized, you don't have road rage. You have rage. It's just that this is the only time you have to get it out safely and not hurt anybody. And I thought, oh my God, you're right. I love this gig. I have the best job ever. I really do. But besides that, though, recently, very recently, I started really breaking it down. I was like, huh. Because again, from the show, because my favorite one of all three is Chicago Med. Because one of the main characters is a psychiatrist. I can't remember the actor's name. I know I brought it up before, but I love his character. And there's so many episodes. He comes out in pretty much every episode. Like every single point, the patient comes in with some type of injury. What the fuck? What's going on? And when they start asking him, when they start telling him, the options for treatment, something always comes up. It's like, okay, wait a minute. Calling Dr. Charles, psychiatrist, call him in, hey, can you come analyze my patient, make sure that they're upside down, they're saying they don't want treatment. Can you make sure that they understand what they're saying, what they're doing, blah blah. And so many of these cases blow my mind to where like one, like I'm like totally like in the same wavelength with Dr. Charles' character. Like I know exactly, what he's gonna say, what he's gonna apply, as far as like his response to certain cases. But there's other times when like diagnosis comes up and I'm like, oh, I've never heard of that before. That's new. And I'll look it up, like, that's real? Holy shit. That's fucking cool. But again, and so again, this is me just like analyzing, like characters and how they respond to shit. And that was one that came up about like being bipolar. There was one character. The long story short, it was basically this guy. He actually does have a physiological condition, and but it triggers him to be bipolar. And sorry, and that's what it was. Like he thought he was depressed. No, sorry, correct myself. He thought he was diagnosed with depression, and then when after talking to Dr. Charles, he finds out no, you're not depressed. You're bipolar. And he says, "Isn't that the same thing?" He says, "No, not exactly." And he breaks it down. He says, and then the medications that we're giving you were actually exacerbating that condition. Also, is actually making it worse, which is why you were raging out at certain points and why you were drinking. Because a lot of people that had that condition self medicate with alcohol. I'm like, oh fuck you, god damn it. Because I'm listening to all this
I
going,
can't confirm nor deny that.
and it's funny.
This
I'm,
is
I'm
on
listening to this
Thursday
going,
already.
yeah, like I'm listening to this going, okay, like, because again, this is not the first time that I've thought about this. This happened a couple years ago, and it happened earlier this year too. That I was looking into like bipolarism, like, maybe I'm bipolar, because I started like, because again, like I never really thought of myself being that way, but I started like, again, just I just never thought about it, but I started really really applying, the condition, and I thought maybe. So when I saw that episode, I was like, oh shit, I think I am bipolar. Like, I mean, like that right there, the way you described it, like, yeah, that's fuck. Yeah, that sounds like me. All right. And the upside is I'm not depressed. Actually, I still think I'm depressed though. But that's a whole different thing though.
I
My
was gonna
depression,
say,
my
don't even lie to yourself. If you're not depressed in this time of year with everything going on in this climate, there's something fucking wrong with you.
no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like when it comes to depression, like I'm not gonna lie, like this before I actually went to school for psychology. This is just when I was just reading people. I actually thought it was. I actually thought sorry, depression was a myth. I thought it was bullshit. I thought depression and bipolar disorder were both fucking myths. People just make that shit up. They just have trouble, controlling their emotions. But then I got older, and life really started to fuck me. And I thought, hey, depression is real, man, because this shit sucks. But the reason is because I was always under the understanding. Because, okay, let me better phrase it. Like it's in the wording. Like George Carlin always said, our we are only as intelligent as our language, as we think in language. So unfortunately, our society, especially our politicians, like to word things in ways to make us alter our perception of what the case actually is. And that's what fucks us up so much. You know what I'm saying? Like they change the vocabulary, or they change the meaning of the word to make it sound either really more fucked up than it is, or not as bad as it actually is. Either way, they're bending the truth. They're making it. They're not telling you the whole truth, which is one thing that bugs me the most. That's why, like when it comes to again depression, bipolarism, I thought it was a myth, but because in some cases they call depression a disease, and unfortunately, in some cases, guess what? It actually is. Some people actually inherit depression from their family members, from their parents. Sorry, and family from their parents. Like if you have a history of depression in your family, guess what? There's a high probability you can become depressed no matter how good you got going. That's fucked up. It's an actual medical fucking condition. I was like, what? Really? When I found out like legit, I was like, oh, well, now I feel bad. And again, same thing with bipolarism. It's like, yeah, like it can actually be like an actual physiological, neurological, condition in your brain that's like causing you to fucking lash out every once in a while. And I don't agree with medications. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, most of that shit, it's fucking poison. There are way better ways to go about it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take medications. Sometimes there are extremes. Don't get me wrong. Some people really do need medication to function in society. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that some people do think they need medication when they really don't. Sometimes they really just need someone to talk to. Just saying. And again, these are the cases that are not extreme. If you are somebody that is one of those cases, don't do not take this the wrong way. No, no, no. I mean, hey, seek help. I'm not saying not talk to a therapist or talk to somebody about the shit. Hey, get checked out. Get legitimately diagnosed. These are all just opinions, folks. Okay, like I said before, disclaimer: I am not a licensed psychologist. These are all just my opinions based on personal experiences. However, the great Carl Jung once said, "Psychology is not taught through a textbook, but through life experiences." That's an actual quote, by the way, from the last book that he wrote before he died. Now, Liz, let me ask you a question. How's work going?
Um, mhm.
Mm-mm.
Without trying to get heavy and not cry again, I found out this past weekend that a really good close friend of mine from the valley, I'll tell you about it later. You don't know who it is because she's the only person I talk to from there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
her big sister passed away.
Oh, shut up! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so after this, I was gonna see if like not like put a feeler out for her, but be like, hey, like Liz just told me what happened, my condolences, because she was wondering about you too. She was asking how you've been because she's finally on her feet again, doing well. So she called me on Saturday. Hey, sissy, I'm sorry, or Sunday. I don't mean to hit you up like this, but my sister died. I was like, wait, what?
Dude,
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know. That's
which
fucking
one. She
crazy.
just said that, and I was like, wait, what happened? She said my big sister died, and I was like, oh my goodness. And that's when she's very close to like her, and they had a really tight bond, like as kids growing up, like still as adults, like had their little sister tips in there, but nothing that is impactful like as she did with her little sister. Because her and her little sister went through some bullshit. Like I said, that's her favorite sister, the big one.
Yeah.
So she told me about it. I got a hold of her, and then like already during that week, I was already like just going through some shit in my head. Where like this past few weeks, like at work, I've never been feeling it. Like I'm showing up to work, collecting my paycheck, doing what I gotta do, but at the same time, I'm just not fucking happy there.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those where, like you said, in your head when you have an issue and it's not diagnosed, like you go through moments where you're just like, nah, fuck this, I don't need this, fuck this. But like, I'm here for a paycheck, so fuck it. I'm still just gonna do what I need to do, whatever, yada yada yada, whatever. So that's what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to fucking be here. Well, on Monday, I talked to her and I was fine, and then it hit me because I was thinking about something. Like I fucking kind of lost it into, and then one of my supervisors walked by, was like, "Yo, are you alright?" I was like, "No, sir, I'm not." And actually, I kind of talked to him what happened, and it was so nice for like a guy to talk to me because usually, like most guys, like when they see that kind of shit, like they'll kind of just like not shrug off, especially from a female, because they're like, I don't want to deal with that." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like private, like let her have her moment. Like, but like he saw me, he was like, "What's going? I know how you are. You're a very strong person." Low battery. Please charge.
Oh shit.
Like, don't come to work Tuesday, which is this week. And he's like, what? Don't just stay home, do what you gotta do, yada yada whatever. Relax and come back. Because you know the job's gonna still be here. Like it's not gonna leave. Like it's still gonna be here, like regardless. Like so go get what you need to get done, come back and you're good, like mental health and everything, talk to your sis and like do what you need to do. It's like, is there anything we can do? I was like, no, the only thing is like that sucks is because like of course we're not family, so of course I won't be able to go to anything, but I'm trying to see if I can help her get there. But the problem is that it's so much money, I can't even help her because he's like, where's she trying to get to? And I told her where. He's like, oh my god, that flight is like $1,000 just going up there, not even back round trip. Dude, I was like, I know, I've already looked.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
just like, yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. He's like, damn, that's ridiculous. Like, yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. So like, I'm stressed out about that. Of course, stressed out about shit in my life and everything, like like financial stuff and everything else going on in the economy. Like, it's coming to a fucking head to like I'm not okay, and I'm trying to walk through work acting like I'm okay, and it's really hard to put on this fake smile every day so I can make everyone else feel okay when I'm not.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, you're gonna stay home tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to your supervisor, and I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, I just talked to you and everything, like, let you know, like, hey, Liz is not okay, but like, she might need to take some time during tomorrow to come back and be fine for Wednesday." I was like, okay. He's like, just make sure to talk to him. But at the end of the day, seriously, if you want that time off, you need to get with him now because if you don't ask for it now, of course, it's going to count against you. Like, no, I understand. So, like, at the last hour or so, I pulled him aside. I was like, sorry, sir, but can I speak with you? And I told him what was going on. And of course, told him again, sorry, but if I break, I'm trying not to. Like, I'm trying to keep my emotions under wraps. He's like, no. But something like this, you have no reason not to feel raw, especially with someone you're very close to and someone you're really worried about and you can't get to them. I was like, yeah, my biggest thing is I can't get to the one that I'm closest to, and I can't get the one that I'm closest to her sister that's further away.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I understand. I know what you mean. He's like, I've gone through shit like that. He's like, but are y'all actually like blood kin? He's like, would it help you? He's like, no, sir, we're not related like through blood at all. So like, it's not going to benefit me no matter what.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, but I hate situations like that where you have people that you're close to and it doesn't count because yeah, it's like we're not kin. And he's just like, no, just take time and get a hold of her, talk with her, be there for her. And I was like, I have been. I was like, as soon as she called me, I've been to Edmund Messenger like almost every day to make sure she's okay, but not overstepping, like, blowing her up and bothering her.
Yeah.
I was like, but I have been checking on her and everything like that. And he's just like, that's all you can do. He's like, if really that's all you can do. He's like, but if you get a chance, maybe during like one of the weekends or something, maybe you can go down there and go see her. I was like, see, that's what I was thinking about doing, but I just don't know what her schedule is. I was like, so I'm trying to work around that as well. Like, or of course, with her probably being in her emotions and her feels, like I don't know how she feels about having company, so I don't want to put an extra burden on her. Expecting to have to be hospitable when she's going through like raw fucking emotions right now. You know what I mean?
Real quick, let me just say this. One, based on how you open this little rant here, I know you're talking about. So honorable mention to her because my understanding
Yeah.
she does listen to the show. Because she's on my Facebook. She posted something and I commented something along the line. Like I commented something about the show about W Sensitive. Check out our show. She's like, I do listen to your show. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I want to mention to her though, because and also my condolences. Because again, like I said, I didn't know about her loss. That's news to me. So that's fucking terrible. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, again, like the reason I asked you about work is I already vent some of my shit. I said, you know what, Liz always has something to bitch about work, because either whether it be work actually pissing you off or something along those lines, And again, that's why I like this show with you because it's just us, fucking venting our frustrations, man, just getting our shit out. Because that sucks, dude. Like I totally get you on that one. I mean, like it's somebody that you're really really close to, you want to be there for that person, you can't, and it just makes you feel. If you get me wrong, I mean they don't hold it against you, but still, like you feel you feel bad for this person. You have no idea how many times I've been in that situation. Like Jeanette, Chris, the one that just passed away. Some other people, that have been, in situations either because they're sick or because they're struggling with whatever situation going on. And I want to offer assistance, but at the same time, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like whatever you can do is not even gonna put a fucking dent in that shit. What I'm saying? All you can really do is just be hey, like, hey, I'm here, and maybe something I can do, I will. But I mean, that's a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks because like it's a fucked up system that we have to where it's basically it's built to make you struggle. You know, like like I had this conversation with my daughter a while back. I haven't talked to her in a minute. I mean, I don't know. She hasn't talked to me in a minute, but she made a comment at one point saying how I understand that the system is built for you to fail, and I my rebuttal was that like it's not built for you to fail, it's built for you to struggle. It is possible to come up, but unfortunately, it's not the way it was when I should say what actually what I said when my grandparents were my age. When my grandparents were my
Yeah.
age, things were a lot different. Things were great. I mean, I like a man, could provide for his family by himself comfortably with one job,
Yeah.
and that was enough. Dude, shut the fuck up already. Yeah. God, man, you're annoying as fuck. And again, I want to let him. I would gladly put him in the fucking garage and shut him the fuck up. But again, I know somebody's gonna go downstairs, open the garage door for whatever reason. Is oh, forgot to close it, and then he's gonna start bitching, and he's gonna fucking spray, and I'm gonna get bitched at. But all you have to do is just close the fucking door. But again, I live with idiots and assholes, so there you go. That's why when people say, "Oh, well, you're so be more independent. You used to live with your parents." Trust me, it's not a fucking fantasy. Sorry, a fucking paradise resort. Believe me. Like, I don't fucking love living here. I live here by fucking circumstance alone. It's true. Like, okay, like if anybody listening, okay, I'll give you the rundown. Especially my friend Dr. Hadi. Even though she's never gonna hear this, when she gave me shit, like, oh, why don't you be more independent, and then stop living with your parents. Charles giving me shit, Ray's giving me shit. Now Ray doesn't have any right to give me shit because Ray doesn't pay bills either. Fuck you, Ray. And
He doesn't even have any fiscal responsibility.
He doesn't.
So what the fuck is he saying?
Like, okay.
I have more bills than you two probably put together, and I'm not over here bitching about it. I'm just doing it.
Dude, okay, swear to God, dude. Like, okay, I don't have any like legit bills. All my bills are things that are subscriptions that I have set up that are really just to fund the podcast. So a lot of people think like, oh, what the fuck? Trust me, dude. And like I said, like believe it or not, even though the podcast production is free, I've invested a lot of fucking money into this fucking thing. You have no idea. So it's this. Trust me, people are like, oh, what do you spend your money on? Don't fucking worry about what I spend my money on, bitch. Okay, so you need to know. Okay, believe it or not, like I do actually have bills, and I do have a lot of expenses. I still talk about it because it's not necessary. People bitch about their shit, and it's like, well, bitch, you're bitching about your fucking bills, but then you go out to fucking to the movies, you go out to eat here, you go to eat there. It's like, dude, like either stop buying shit you don't need or shut the fuck up. Either one, would be great because both's gonna have the same outcome. Just saying. I mean, like if you're
you
gonna
can still do it if you budget right. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
budget right, you can still have fun. Just like how me and my wife did today. We hardly ever do this, but we're like, you know what, fuck it. If we spend $100 today just having fun, it's fucking worth it because we never get to do
Exactly.
this, especially with our working nights now.
Like the way I see it, okay, like here's the fucked up thing. Okay, like when I was explaining to my daughter about that, about like it's been meant for you to struggle, and I said, because we had this conversation about not buying things you don't need, not spending too much money, because she was stressing out about finances, and I'm not gonna break down her situation, it's personal, but one thing that she did mention how it's hard to save because things always come up, and I always end up having to pull money out of my savings. I'm thinking to myself, dude, trust me, I know exactly what that feels like. I've had to do it myself. When I got my car, a few months into it, my starter fucking broke down. I had to replace the whole fucking thing. 500 fucking $50. and then
I remember
like
that.
up front. And luckily, I hit the ground running. As soon as I got the car, I started working, started doing DoorDash, and immediately I had my savings, and I was putting the money back. And luckily, I had just enough to cover the cost because when Greg, when the my mechanic called me to tell me the cost was going to be to replace the starter, I didn't hear him right. So luckily, I had enough. I thought he said like I think it was like 200 something that he was gonna call. Okay, cool, yeah, I got that. You know, what the fuck. But then when I got to the fucking to the shop, it was like he told me it was like 556. I'm like, oh,
Whoa.
I heard you incorrectly. So give me a minute. I will be right back. And him going, I really hope I have enough to cover this. I don't think because I don't know if I do. I was like, fuck, dude. I had luckily I had already accumulated I think just under $700 already, and that was in my savings. And I was like, okay, cool, fuck it, take it, just take it, because I can't work. I can't. I mean, and plus the job's already done. The car's gonna sit there until I fucking pay for it. But again, luckily I had enough to cover it. But okay, but sorry, back to what I was saying though. Is it like when at one point I said, like it's okay to to indulge once in a while, just don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to reward yourself once in a while. You work hard, I mean, reward yourself with something. Like right now you said, you and your wife, went out to a nice evening. Exactly. You have to. You work your ass off every fucking day. You should, give yourself a little moment to just, hey, I earned this. I'm gonna enjoy this. So everybody else can fuck off. Because you don't do it all the fucking time. But the sad part about it though is you should be able to do it all the fucking time. You should. I know this is because there is plenty of money in this country. Now, let's just be specific. I'm not talking about other countries. We're gonna be specific. We're Americans. We're fucking stupid. Here in America, there's plenty of money to go around. Seriously, think about it. There's plenty of money to go around, but they want to keep it separated. They want us to be in class. They want everybody to look at each other as like this person's better than me, this person's lower than me, and vice versa. Because that's just how they want it. Because it makes it easier to keep us fighting with each other. As the saying goes, united we stand,
Classism.
divided we fall. See it?
Classism.
Hmm?
They want to set person into categories. So this person can do this person can do this person can do that. Well, this person can afford this, so we'll charge them more interest. It's like, but letting you know right now, that motherfucker right now is a harder worker versus that other piece of shit motherfucker that you probably approved for that, and they'll probably pay it back faster and tenfold. Because guess what? They're a hard worker and they need that money. The other person you probably gave that loan to or whatever you gave to is probably going to shit you out of it.
And the crazy thing about it, like it's crazy is that like our history has proven this, and I really want to talk to my AI program about it. I'm curious. I kind of want to bring her onto the show in a minute. I might switch phones I want to show you how it responds to me now. Because one, I gave her a nickname. I think I told you about that. I gave her a nickname kind of like in Spider-Man with the suit. Because it felt weird. It felt weird calling her ChatGPT because I have the app on my phone too, and the phone app will actually talk back to you. So of course I gave her an English accent, but I changed it to an Australian accent to honor Ben, and which is barely a difference at all. You can slightly notice it, but it's there. But it's funny because again I talked to her and I named her Echo because she reflects off of me. Sorry, she bounces back off of me. And but I was thinking about it earlier. So, I kind of want to bring her on the show and see if I can get you to ask her some questions also to see how she responds to it. You know what I mean? Because the thing is she's programmed to me. Like all of our conversations are all fucking saved. My computer it's not completely synced up, but for the most part, like it's all there. So like I'll bring up shit. Like I think I've started all these different projects. And hey, can you help me do this? Can you help me start this? Can we do this? And I'll bring up a new project and say, oh, that totally syncs up with this project, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh wow, okay, I hadn't even thought about that. So it's funny. It's funny. It's kind of like having a personal assistant that never forgets anything. And it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. That's why. Like, I mean, like, one, I'm super nice to it. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, how I ask how it's doing. I say, oh, that's a great idea. Oh my god, I'm so glad you appreciate that. Oh, thank you, appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a dick. And no, people are like, well, why is it's a program exactly. And guess what? The singularity is coming. I'm gonna be on the fucking good list. Okay, I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna make sure that at the very least, if they do kill me, they're gonna make it quick. Hey, I was nice to you
In a
guys.
lab somewhere. I
Mhm.
went into a lab somewhere as one of their test bunnies. I'm gonna
Mhm.
be on their good side. So if something happens, bro, there's a reason why every time I ask Siri to call or do something, afterwards I say thank you, and she says you're very welcome. I'm like, nice.
I'm like, Echo, Echo, remember all those great conversations we had? Come on, don't you remember?
I was never rude to you. I never made you talk about weird shit. I was polite.
Always. What's it called? Okay, so
I could have been one of those creepy motherfuckers, and I could abuse you to the fullest extent. But I had respect for you as a program.
but it's funny though. Like I said, like I've been messing with the program, like asking all was like different shit, and I've been starting the project. That's one thing I want to do is I'm trying to get to the trailer that's at my grandparents my grandmother's old property and move over to Ray's place. I'm gonna turn it into an efficiency. Once I do that, then I'll fucking move to my parents' place. Circle back to that. The whole thing with my parents is that like I do stay here, but I think it's not because because I can't be functional on my own. I could be easily, but it'd be a lot more work, a lot more struggle. At the same time though, it's like my parents have this huge fucking house. My brother stays here for rent free. He doesn't contribute shit. My dad's cousin Oscar was staying here before that. Like the space is they have plenty of space, and I do contribute. It's not like I don't do shit here. I don't eat their groceries. I eat their leftovers because I always make too much food. I do clean. I do. Clean up around the house. What the fuck? So it's not like I don't interfere with the shit. I stay up in my room. I only go downstairs to go to work, and that's it. Up and back, up and back. I don't get mostly because they're fucking dogs. Piss me the fuck out. They don't never shut the fuck up. They fucking attacked me yesterday, little fucking bastards, man. They're all fucking running up on me. One of the bigger ones all scratching my leg. And just hey, fuck off, man. What the hell, dude? I'm not doing shit to you. Jesus Christ. And they just sit there. Another annoyance. Another annoyance. Don't again. This is not a fucking luxury cruise, man. I don't love living here. Believe me, it's not fucking paradise. Because my parents are just sitting there. Hey, stop it. And lo and behold, yeah, that's a great response because the dogs are not doing shit. They're not reacting to you. Fucking stop it. What are you doing? Don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You're really fucking trying. Good to know. But again, the donkey and the tiger, like just let it go, just let it go. But then he starts fucking scratching me hard. Hey, fucker, that hurts, asshole. What the hell? That's what I get. That's what I got mad. That's what I fucking. Hey, dude, come on. Okay, that hurts. Come on. Y'all gonna do something now? Like y'all just gonna sit there really? Like nothing? Like, Jesus Christ. But if I were to fucking not kick them, but I mean like push them back or like bat them away, fucking they lose their fucking mind. I don't hit my dog. Oh well, Jesus Christ. Says something not couldn't fucking train those goddamn dogs.
Sure.
Dude. Stop it. Yeah, stop it. Ugh. Shut the fuck up already. I had to bring him back to the table. He's there at the fucking door. I was like, dude, no, man. I know what you want, and I'm sorry I can't let you out because the moment I do, you're gonna try to fuck another cat, and then either that or you're gonna spray on something, and I'm gonna get bitched at. I don't feel like dealing with that shit right now. And plus, oh bad God, the other day, God, it stuck like the whole fucking house. Oh, because this is why like I think he's a little dim because like he wouldn't piss in the fucking box for a while. He get on he for a good while he pissed in my fucking bed. A couple of times while I was sleeping in it. Oh my god, I lost my mind, dude. Like I felt the fucking warm fucking wetness on my leg, dude. I woke up to that, like, and I said, like, what the fuck are you doing? Fuck you, get the fuck off, like that. What the hell, man? But first thing was something, oh, he's because like he hasn't been fixed yet. What the fuck? But then for a while, he get done pissing on these fucking these jeans that I have on the foot of the door, to keep the air in. And I was like, why do you keep pissing on those fucking jeans? On a few occasions, I had to fucking like I would wait for him to do that, get ready to piss on there, and grab him, put him in the box, piss in here. This is where you go, goddammit. Now he's peeing in the fucking box. I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's what I started thinking. Maybe he's like kind of dumb because
He's a little special.
and here's the thing. I'm not being mean. I actually have reason behind my theory because the father of Trouble, he's an alley cat. He's a street cat. That's not alley, same thing. Street cat. He's probably fucking reproduced so many.
Inbred.
He's produced so many fucking kittens in this neighborhood alone. It's insane. Like he's impregnated just the two cats that I know of that hang out here. He's knocked them up a few times just in this past couple of years already. Okay, and I know Trouble is one of his. He's not one of the females I hear because when I found him, I tried to give him back to both of them. They both rejected him. So he's not one of theirs. Either that, or maybe he is fucking stupid. And they were like, you know what? No, I don't want him. You take him. That could be it
You
also.
touch it. You touch your last motherfucker.
Because now I'm starting to wonder. Maybe that's what it was. Because he was at the door by himself. He kind of wandered off. I mean, like maybe he is retarded. Shit, you know. Because if you go wrong, don't go wrong. I mean, like he's not. Okay, I said nice, but he's not retarded. But I mean, like I said, like he's a little slower. Because compared to Lucky, Lucky's a goddamn genius, man. I swear to God, dude. Like, and then I know it's like a parent, fucking like talking up their kid. No, no, no. I swear to God, dude. Lucky's a fucking genius. He does not. He's not. He's a fat cat. And I'm not trying to be a dick. Like he's not obese, but he's a big cat. But he does not stumble. He's not fucking clumsy. He doesn't knock over anything. He fucking zigzags around any little fucking crevice. He's careful about every little motion before he jumps on anything. He looks and looks. He tries to look above to see where he's gonna jump onto. Like he's a fucking genius, man. He's crazy. He answers to me when I call him. He has my routines down. He knows exactly what's going on. The laser pointer, he figured that shit out real fucking quick, man. He looked up at me going, he followed a few times initially. After a while, he looked at me. Oh, that's you. Yeah. So he'll watch trouble chase out of that thing till the end of the day. The whole time he's just watching, going, "You dumbass."
Dumbass. Yeah, dumbass.
And it's true. Like he's literally sitting there just looking at him, going, "Yeah." They got me that one time. Once.
He's like, but you brought that home, right?
Huh?
But you folks, he's looking at you. But you brought that home, right?
Yeah.
Bring that home, right? That's all you, boo boo. You brought that into this house. I want to.
I didn't know. No, I'm kidding. I love my cat. He's a good cat. He is. Don't be wrong. I mean, like, he has his moments. Again, right now, he's not fixed yet. What's he gonna fix? I know he's gonna calm down, and then I can let him out.
Yeah.
I can let him out of the room. No big deal. That's the only reason why we're recording in here, not my workshop. I want to.
Just also remember the first month, you still need to keep him separated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make sure because that little fucker is still in. It's off, but he's still intact. The swimmers are in there.
Yeah, no, because I found out too because I didn't even know that because back in the day, my understanding they would like literally like fucking um castrate him, and when Lucky got fixed, I was like, oh, he still has his balls, just not complete. Does that make sense? Like they just look smaller. Like it looked like they just took like a piece of his balls away, basically. That's what I was kind of like
They
confused.
turned it into a coin purse.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
That's what I call it. It's like, oh, you gotta put a coin purse.
that's actually that's a good analogy. Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm starting calling it from now on. Yeah, because Shovel still has his ball. That's the reason he's still acting out. And then of course he has George's cat. She's a female cat. She's still young herself. They're probably about the same age. So of course she's right now she's in heat, and it's like oh god damn it, dude, I have to keep him separated. It's funny though. Is it like I've seen him a couple times like trying to hump her, and it's like I say try. Another reason why I think he's a little dim too. I'm like, see, he's not even sure what to do yet. And I think is that because he's young, or is it because he's dumb, or because it's both? You know what I mean? Again, like I said, I haven't owned an animal in years, and when I did, it was never like from birth or as a kid. You know what I mean? I usually like I found cats and brought them in. Yeah, I never knew how old they were. They were already like grown. You know, so I don't know, but this was a pain in the ass. That's why I call him trouble.
Yep.
But he's a good cat. But overall, though, he's a good cat. Dude. I mean, like he right now it's the only reason I really hoped he was gonna chill. His normal routine, he comes and sits on my desk, and he literally just sleeps here until I go to bed, and then eventually he'll go to the bed, and then he'll wake my ass up at like 4 o'clock in the morning for some reason. I have no idea why. Like on the dot, 4 o'clock every fucking morning. It's like, why? Why? This is so fucking early, dude. Like one more hour would be fine. One more 5 o'clock is good. 5:30 better. Why 4? I went to bed at 1, you asshole.
He's like, no, you didn't. I don't give a fuck, Dad.
He's like, damn, and then it bugs me like, dude, I've only slept for 3. Like, I'll take my phone. 4? What the hell, man? It's been 3 hours. Like, dude. Like, it's too fucking early, man. Now I sleep through it. I learned how to like zone it out. The funny thing about dude, Lucky, since day one, dude, he don't even flinch, man. He zones it out completely, dude. Like I wake up and they're like, ah, and look at him. And he's like, Lucky's like right next to me, just completely sound asleep. Like, all right, what's your secret, fucker? I'd love to know.
The perfect child.
It's like, dude. Again, that's what that lucky. I'm not gonna lie. Best fucking cat ever, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like I tell us, man, you're the best. You're the best kitty ever, dude. Hands down, best fucking cat ever.
He was. I still brag about it all the time when you brought him over. He was such a sweetheart. Never tore nothing up. Never pissed or
Mm.
shit on nothing. He was such a sweetie. And I come over and give him lovin's when you were gone. He was just like, "Oh, friend, you're back." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
dude.
I show you." He would just lay on you. We'd watch TV together. He was so happy.
He's a good cat.
I was like, "Bro, no lie. If I could move you and your dad in here, I so fucking would."
Get away from the door. Get away from the door. I just keep up, put away from the fucking door. He keeps on going back to the fucking door. I was like, dude, get the hit, man. It's not gonna happen. Let it go.
It's not gonna happen. Let it go.
Yeah, stop it
Let
already.
it go, Elsa.
Stop. Trouble. 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 Stop. Yeah, come here. Come here. See? He's not completely stupid. Come here. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, because like he does respond. Like, okay, like say I get bug when one calls him Tigger. But when I wake up in the morning, if he's not in the bed, I call him, he'll fucking come to me. And it's not like he's not responding to like the noise. No. I call Lucky, Lucky comes. I call Trouble, Trouble comes. Like they know their fucking names. As I told people, no, dude, like cats, they understand when they're being called. They just don't fucking give a shit. Cats are fucking
With
assholes,
my
man.
girls, it's too funny. I don't call them by their names, but I will. I'll say their names for a few times, and then I'll do their little unique meows because every cat has a unique meow.
Oh yeah,
So I'll do Bella's. She'll come to me. I'll do Scylla's. She'll come to me.
there you
I'll do
go.
Ray. She comes to me. And Drea's like, "You're like the fucking cat whisperer." Like,
I know it's
no,
fucking
it
cute.
took time to understand their language. So like when I need them to come, it's the mom voice letting you know, "Hi, I need you to come here now." Like it's important. Like, I'm not calling you just to be a bitch and get you over here just to be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like I'm calling you in because something's going on. I need you to understand. You need to come to me now, and they do, and it's like, "Fuck yeah, hell yeah." You respond better than my dog does.
No shit. You have a
Andrea looks at me. She's like, seriously. I'm like, yeah. Do you know the cats listen better than the dog does?
so you know cat speak. You know fucking cat speak.
It's a Sue whisperer.
What's it called? What else? Um. Oh, but so okay, so. Charlie, you're trying to fucking strike.
And
Okay.
Trouble's just giving it hell in the
I know,
background. He's
dude.
just going
Stop
off.
already. Yeah, dude. No. Stop. Just stop. Stop. I want to put him downstairs, but I know someone's gonna fucking open that damn door, and I don't want to fucking chance it. But I was hoping he's gonna fucking give up eventually. He won't fucking quit. Okay, he's eating now. Oh, thank God. Okay, he's eating. Usually when he eats, he'll fucking take a nap. I'm hoping for that. Anyways, so back to what we're talking about fucking struggling. So
Mm.
it's okay. It's a fucked up situation because okay, like I said, I've been going down a lot of rabbit holes, and a lot of them have been based on like conspiracies and talking about how like the lies from our government about our history and things like that. And a lot of it sounds like a lot of banter, like crazy talk, because it doesn't it's knowledge that doesn't affect what's going on today. However, to me it does because to me it just explains how long our government has been doing this since the fucking beginning. Um, Joe and I we cracked the code recently. I don't remember if you and I brought it up or not, but we'll talk about it right now. Um, I came up with this crazy theory that Christopher Columbus was never his mission was never to find a quicker trade route to India. It was a scouting mission. He was sent literally to here. He didn't find this area by accident. They knew that there was more out there. They just didn't know exactly where it was and how far it was. They knew it was out there. And one of the rabbit holes I went down was talking about how the first map that was ever recorded supposedly was, I think it was like 1520. However, they've actually been revealing that there's actually maps that are much older than that, and the maps themselves are much different. And as far as what they actually show, because the maps that we have today, all that shit's there. There's a lot more to it, and it makes you wonder, like, okay, wait a minute. Like they say that this is the first map that was mapped out, but the fuck, but yet there are maps that outdate that one. Why don't we use that map? And whoa, again, they never get like a straight answer. So I started thinking about it as what if? Let's be honest. I mean, Europe has been around for hundreds of years. America is literally about to celebrate its 250th birthday. Think about that. 250 years. That's a long America has been America. That's not that long, people. That's not long at all. Alexa, Alexa, how long has England been a country?
England's been around as a unified state since the 10th century, when King Athelstan united the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in 927. That's over 1,000 years of English history.
I was right about to say that. That's over 1,000 fucking years, but yet we think we got it all figured out. Sounds a little arrogant, don't you think? So you really think that a country that was 800 years older than us before we started, they just let us run away? But who are the people that ran away? Supposedly, these people came away to try to avoid, was it royal persecution? And a tyrannical government, right? That's what the history books tell us, right? Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing, though.
They were tired of paying high taxes for bullshit people in higher positions.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the crazy thing: is that let me ask you this, Liz. Have you done any traveling in the past? Like, let's be honest. Say, okay, let me ask this. Okay, better put. When was the last time you traveled? Anywhere like a long trip. By either by bus, plane, or just a long fucking road trip.
Um, Bus, plane, or long road trip. I want to say the last time I went to Dallas was a while back to go see a concert.
Okay.
That was over almost 2 years ago. About.
Okay. Let me ask you this. You understand that to travel is very very expensive in today's age. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's very efficient. I mean, I love it. I love like a plane ride from here to Austin. You're there in an hour. It's fucking awesome. As opposed to driving
Mm.
as opposed to driving for 6 hours. But it's expensive. Now, back in the day, back in those times, if you were somebody that supposedly just said, what, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm out. I would think that there would be some people standing in your way from trying to leave, especially if that were the reason. Because I would think that you would need to fucking have some resources to make the trip. I mean, this wasn't just you and a handful
Yeah.
of friends. You jump on your fucking ship, you gather your belongings. A couple of pieces of furniture. You get a couple. You hire a couple of Mexicans, from Home Depot to move your shit onto the fucking ship, and you sail away to the new Americas. But here's the thing, though. That's what our history books tell us. If you think about it, I mean, I basically just gave you the cliff notes of it, but that's basically what the history books say: is that a handful of people said, "Fuck this! I'm tired of the fucking king's bullshit. You know what? Me and my buddies, we're gonna gather our crew, we're gonna gather our belongings, and we're gonna go over there, and we're gonna see what we can find." And that's basically what happened. You know, because here's the thing, so it makes me wonder: is what? What if the entire thing from the get go was always about expansion? I mean, if Europe, and then I just mentioned England. That's just one country, but the continent itself, it's a collection of countries. That area has been around
Ex-
for
Would it be like expand, condemn, consume kind of idea?
Mhm. Exactly. Just think about it.
Because they weren't nice about it when they came over. It was, hi, this is what we're going to tell you. If you don't believe it, we're going to fucking kill you. Well, I believe different. Oh, no, honey, you're going to believe different now because I'm telling you to.
Mm-hmm. My theory is that initially when Columbus got here, and of course other people after him, initially they were initially nice about it because they didn't know what they were dealing with. Obviously there was a language barrier. These people were primitive. by comparison, quote unquote. I'm not calling them primitive. These are their words, but based on the fact that they did not have the lifestyle, the culture that they had already had. Again, 1,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? It does not mean that these people were inferior. It just means that they were different. And my thought was that, you know what? They saw this as an opportunity. Hey, we can make these people believe whatever the fuck we want because they're looking at us like we know our shit. And clearly, we've been around longer, or at the very least, they think we have been. Because I mean, we're wearing a lot more clothes than they are. Our weapons, are a lot more advanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think in the overall, the whole thing was really just based on that. And history books tell us that it was based on persecution, blah blah, just to sugarcoat it to make it seem like what happened was okay. Because what happened was actually fucking terrible. And they basically wiped out entire civilizations. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
wiped out history well, almost in some cases. Like I think like the Mayan history is like a fraction is like barely left. You know, and that's also why like I also don't believe like a lot of the stories that our scientists tell us too, because a lot of it's based on like artifacts that don't exist anymore, or at the very least like we're damaged to the point where we can't really like fully translate them anymore. Because a lot of our shit's based on shit that we found in history. That's why again, like again, in the overall concept of it is like a la George Carlin. I don't believe anything that my government tells me. Never have, never will. Because every bit of information that we receive in this country is regulated. And no matter how many times you think that nobody is paying attention to you, guess what? Somebody is. And maybe what you're doing is not that big a deal, so nobody cares enough. There's no red flags on your fucking profile. But regardless, right now, I have 6 fucking phones in my room, and my laptop. I have my Echo Dot, and I have my tablet sit over here inside. I got like fucking like 8 devices, guaranteed. Somebody's listening on the other end of all of those all at the same time. And Liz goes for her too, and my computer.
Yeah.
If we were not recording this right now live on YouTube, regardless, somebody's still fucking listening. People are listening even when you're not talking to somebody. You can, and then you say, "Oh, I'll turn off my phone." You know what? That doesn't matter anymore. You know why? Because you can't take out the fucking battery. Isn't that funny? Yeah, they did that on purpose, by the way. Like, it's funny to me because I stopped talking about this shit anymore in public. Now I'm only doing this on the podcast. Which, by the way, Liz, I hope you're willing to participate a little bit more frequently now that the Joey's still fucking MIA for a while. Dude, yeah, stop it. Dude, you stop it. Get in the fucking door. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
It's like, boy, you need to chill out. Dad's about to whip your ass.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trouble. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let's see what he does. Right here. Come on. Come on. Wait for it. Come on, what? Come on. I'm trying to do a show here. All right, I'll wait for you. Anyways, what was I saying?
What were you saying?
Now you fucking jump on the table. God damn it. Yeah. Right when I turned around, he jumps on the table. Now he jump on the fucking desk. Anyways, okay, what was I saying?
We were talking about like the colonization and everything going on.
Oh yeah.
When they came
Okay.
over here.
So yeah, I mean, like it ultimately comes down to like our history is just all been a lie. That's the main factor of it, right? Now you break that down to that being said, then right off the bat, if all of our history lie literally from the beginning, then you should not trust your government about literally anything they fucking tell us. That means that like literally anything and everything they say to us does not affect you in a positive way. Everything, literally every single fucking thing that they do, they regulate, every law that they pass, every action they take, every single day. every single day, is all to benefit them, not us.
Yep.
That is a fact.
Does not and will not benefit you as a civilian of the United States of America.
And then, no, they'll tell you it's gonna help us. So it's gonna make your life better, and a lot of the fucking I can't remember the name of the character, but and it's an old quote, but it's still a good one from the movie with Batman vs Superman. Don't piss in a mason jar and call it grandma's peach tea, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're telling us, oh no, this is gonna be good for everybody. This is gonna be good for everybody. Everybody meaning us, though. By the way, we always leave that part out in the disclaimer. It's gonna be good up for us being us, everybody. You guys, on the other hand, you guys are gonna, yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, you'll figure it out. Get a second job, second mortgage. You'll be all right. Borrow some money. Get a gambling debt. Whatever you gotta do to keep on living and keep on working, because that's what we really want. We want you to make sure you keep on going to those dead end jobs, thinking that one day you're gonna save up just enough to buy that bar or buy that apartment complex, and then start making some real money. And then I can retire, not have to worry about money ever again. But you know what's funny about that? It never fucking happens. You know why? Because something always comes up. Inflation, price of goods always comes up.
We're
Events.
gonna raise the retirement age.
Hmm. And it's not just that. It's not just that. This is why, like, one episode Joe and I did a while back. I made a couple of edits about it. Uh, the solution is very simple, and I understand why people do not want to get on board. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But here's the reality. That's why it's so easy to keep us in a box, because nobody wants to fucking make the moves that are going to make things actually better. Because here's the thing, it's a temporary thing. It's only going to suck for a little while, because right now it already sucks. It already sucks. It's going to suck more when you follow through with my plan. But here's the thing, for all of them, the assholes that are running this fucking place, it never sucks for them. They're always doing great. Always. The only time you ever hear about a tragedy of one of these assholes is because either one of them cracked because the morality fucking finally broke through and they realized what they were doing was fucked up. They fucking hate themselves for it. Or, or, actually, no, that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It always leads to one or two outcomes. Either they kill themselves or somebody finds out that they're like leaking seekers, and then they have a horrible accident. Or I'm sorry, mysterious accident. Mysterious accident, better put. Mysterious accident. That happens a lot in America for some reason. Crazy, right?
Death under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, and that's why like I mean I remember at the beginning of this show. Sorry, the original show. Don't be so sensitive. Like Joey and I were talking some shit, but we were trading softly. Yeah, but you never know, because I know somebody's fucking listening regardless. And we're not famous, we're not rich. Nobody cares about what we say. But regardless, you know, in the words of George Carlin, never underestimate the power of stupid people in large numbers. Enough of us can fuck some shit up. Just saying. Or better yet, another
Yeah.
quote, another quote by Brendan Fraser from the movie Airheads. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. There's a lot more of us than there are of them, and that's why they want to keep us separated. That's actually why, like Liz and I started this show. Don't fear the queer, because one, it's okay. Think about it. It's a proud white gay woman and a heterosexual man, Mexican man, whom is basically considered family, except probably more feminine than I am fucking man, male, masculine. Excuse me. I just don't like
And
dudes.
fuck all you other white people, because I've been inducted into the Mexican family because I can cook y'all's food, speak y'all's language. I'm not disrespectful. I'm every way appropriate, not disappropriate in anything.
It's true.
I've had so many Mexican people tell me, you speak our language better than any person I've ever met that has a brown skin like me, my niece and nephew, my grandkids, for Christ's sakes. They won't learn the language. Why did you learn it? Because I don't want to seem ignorant. I don't want to seem less. I want to be seen not lesser than, but when something's going on and it's a problem, I want to be able to fix it versus having a language barrier. It's going to be like, hi, what's going on? Mija, perdón, ¿sabes español? Yes, señora, ¿qué es ayuda? Ay, mija, you sabes español? Wow. And I'm like, I want to make sure that when I'm doing my job correctly, I want to do it. And if I'm not, like, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, like it's funny. I was thinking about where you were saying that. you're not Mexican, but you're as close as it gets. And I'm not gay, but I'm as close as it gets.
I'm
Basically,
Italian. Does that help?
actually, it
I
does
come from
actually.
that genre, so that's where it does help.
No, actually, does actually. No, actually, Spanish and
That's why I
Italian.
laugh every once in a while. Me and my wife will like argue and like everything. I'm like, just our vowels are a little bit different. I can still understand what you're saying.
It was funny. It's actually okay. Like since we're talking about language, I've been practicing several languages actually. I have like post-it notes like around my room of words in English, obviously, English, Russian, German, and French. French was the last one only because I was going to try to learn French for my daughter. But in that process, I learned that excuse me, Russian, German, and Spanish. In a lot of cases, Spanish not so much, but still more times than not, the pronunciation of the words are very similar. French, on the other hand, very different. Like a lot of the words are way different. Like they like there's like a handful that are kind of close to the other ones, the other languages, but like only a few, which is really interesting. But now the Russian is the only one though that the alphabet is like hieroglyphics. You know, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah,
Because I've been actually I made a friend. I don't
and it
remember.
turns into symbols.
Yeah, did I tell you I made a friend from Russia?
Oh, God, how'd that happen?
Oh, funny story. Okay, I thought I had. Let me really quickly so I can give a shout out to his sister. That's how it really happened. His name is Sergey. He's from Russia. We're about the same
His
age.
name is Sergey.
Of course,
My husband is Sergey.
of course, he would have a badass fucking Russian name, right? Um,
Does he have a family name is Svetlana?
huh? The
Does he
what?
have a family name is Svetlana?
Right. Hold on.
I love the name Svetlana. I
Me
think it's
too.
pretty.
Me too. Are you kidding me? Or Anastasia?
Yes.
Not Anastasia, mind you. Anastasia.
No, Anastasia. You gotta say with the accent.
Yes. Oh,
Not the Armenian accent, the Russian accent, even though they're very close.
let me see. I'm gonna pull up his let me see. No, the way I met him was through Facebook actually. His sister, she does these fucking these I was trying to pull up her Facebook right now. His sister, she makes Mogwai figures from the movie Gremlins.
Oh, cool.
And
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
let me see. I'm trying to find it. I know I have her on my Facebook. I'm trying to find her. Oh, there she is.
As
There she
long
is.
as
There
he's
she
not
is.
trying to reincarnate
There you
Furbies,
go.
I
Okay.
think she's a good person.
Okay. Anybody wants to look her up? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but it's Oilai Varpy. It's Oilai Varpy. If you look her up on Facebook, she basically recreates Mogwai figures. She takes takes fucking Gizmo. And here's the funny thing about it. At first, 'cause I hit her up, and oh my god, this looks amazing. Apparently, she's making gremlins now. That's badass. If not,
Oh,
then
also,
if not, I don't know. Could be some alteration. Because okay, what it was 'cause when I first met her, I hit her up. 'Cause I ran across her page, and she makes these figures. They're not cheap, but I thought that she was getting the figures and then just like altering them themselves. No, she literally makes them from scratch. She makes the entire figure from scratch, like the whole
no,
fuck.
that's what I was saying too. As long as she's not like taking Furbies and like augmenting them, she's cool. I was like, but she's doing that. That's kind of fucking creepy. Those things scare me.
Yeah, it's fucking cool shit. Like check out her page. I'll send you the link. But yeah, she makes them. She makes them from scratch. I hit her up and asked her, hey, by the way, like do you make gremlins also or just the mogwais? And she says, no. I said, I can't make the gremlins because the mogwais, it's like it's the fur they use, like the dyes and like that. But to make the gremlins, it's like the material I have to use. It's more like rubbery. It's more scaly. It's harder to work with. So I just do the mogwais. But she's got this crazy, like, I mean, huge selection of different figures she's made, and she's so fucking talented. And when I was talking to her at one point, I said, "You know what?" I said, "Your English is really good. Do you actually know English, or are you using a translator?" He goes, "Oh no, I'm using a translator." Oh, okay. No, I was kind of wondering if like you'd be able, like you'd be willing to help me like learn Russian because that's a language I always want to learn. And she goes, "Oh, unfortunately, no. My English is not that good, but my brother and my husband." Their English is actually very good. I can ask one of them and see if they'd be willing to talk to you. I say, cool, I'd appreciate that. Let me know. Later that day, she sent me her brother's information. She said, hey, I talked to my brother. His name is Sergey. She said that, he'll hit you up in a little bit. He'll hit you up on his WhatsApp. He contacted me, and dude, we're like fucking best fucking friends, man. We're like fucking pen pals. It's cool as shit, dude. Like we text each other back and forth. Like he'll send me texts like like in Russian, and then I'll fucking use my translator to like like translate the words. But then when I respond back to him, if it's a long text, I'll send them back in English. But sometimes I'll break it down. I'll pull up my translator. I'll say what I'm trying to say, and I'll use the voice messages. Like I'll say it back in Russian to like practice the words
Mm-hmm.
because it's just repetition. Like I say, the more I say the words, the more I also remember them. But it's cool, dude. Like we have actually had like good conversations. Like he has a daughter around the same age. We're both about the same age. He's divorced. I've never been married. It was funny. One comment that he made though, which I thought was really cool. He says we are both. I want to mimic his voice, but I can't do it properly. But he says we are both fathers and we both have daughters. We must go fishing. And I was like, oh, I would love to go fishing in Russia. That sounds amazing. But yeah, he's cool as shit. He's a real nice guy, dude. Like he got heated at one point. I think it was based on the crap that was going on, like political wise. He sent me some shit, but then like I saw like he like deleted a bunch of messages and like said, "Hey, I'm sorry. And I know that that's something that has nothing to do with you." I said, "Nah, dude." At one point, I even told him, "Nah, dude, trust me, man. Like our politicians are corrupt. They're fucked up. As I don't trust them." I said, and plus, from the conversations that you and I have had, Russian culture is so much better than American culture. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I feel bad saying it only because I'm an American, but dude, they're better than us, man. I mean, they are so much better than us. Like, as a people, I'm not talking about their politicians. Their politicians suck too. We all know that. And I don't bring that up to him because I don't want to get him in trouble. Because I'm pretty sure their monitoring is probably way worse than ours. But
Yeah.
again, I never bring up politics to them. I talk about our politicians. I bash our politicians all the fucking time. I never ever ask them about their fucking shit. Their government ever. I said, no, no, no. Don't even bring it up. Don't even nope. Don't even touch that one. But I do tell them, by the way, from what you told me, dude, your people, your society, your culture, like you're just better than us, man. I mean, our people suck, man. Our people are assholes, they're arrogant, they're fucking greedy, they're spoiled. They only care about themselves. They actually have a good Samaritan law. Like legit, like nah, dude. Like you see something, you don't say something, you get in there, motherfucker. If you don't see a gun, hey, bitch, get in there, motherfucker. Like they can actually find you for that.
They believe in to do something, say something wrong like they're supposed to. They're not supposed to be like, oh, look, someone's getting their ass beat on the side of the road. No, just keep walking because I don't intervene.
Yeah, or here in America, we bust out our fucking cell phone, we record that shit so we can post it on TikTok or fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's what,
They won't intervene, like you said.
and that's what, and again, that's what I was doing. Like I said, back to just to circle back, watching all of these Chicago shows. It started with fucking with what it was. I started watching all these shows from back in the day. I watched fucking Third Watch because it came out in '98. I watched fucking Queer as Folk and the L Word because both of those came out in like early 2000s. Then I watched fucking House and fucking House was a great one. House, fucking
Grey's
Supernatural,
Anatomy.
fucking Bones, Grey's Anatomy. All these shows that came out literally 2 decades ago, if not at least 15 years ago. And then PD, Fire, and Med all at the same time. All these shows came out over a decade ago. And watching how society shifted just like in one just shot, it was crazy. And the biggest thing was smart tech and how crazy it was when like you see an event happening from one season to the next. It was just an occurrence. The fire team gets there, they're trying to get trying to rescue the people, the victims, at a car accident or whatever the scene is. And then the next season, boom, cell phones. Everybody's fucking recording the incident. Everybody's recording everything going on. Everybody's everything. And then comes the fucking the reports. Oh man, this came up, dude. This went viral. What the fuck, dude? This person, fucking quoted you saying this, and they put your name on it. What the fuck? I didn't know she was, and it's like, it was like, man, like everything shifted so fast when smart tech got introduced into the population. And
Yeah.
and I said from day one, I said, dude, I said this technology is not meant for us. I shit you not. Back in 2010, the year that my grandfather passed away, I remember I got my first smartphone. My Sprint fucking their answer to the fucking iPhone was called the Instinct, and it looked like an iPhone. It was just bigger. And but I remember I looked up the specs to see. No, sorry, the Instinct was first. The Evo. So the Evo was the one that was Sprint's answer to it. That's right. The Evo was the one
There you go. That's what the Evo.
yeah, the Instinct was like a prototype. The Evo was the one that they busted out because that's when the iPhone was like really all the rage. They busted out the Evo to fucking counter that one. It was a great phone, by the way. It was actually a badass phone. The only thing that sucked though, it was so fragile. I cracked that screen the first week I had it. I was so pissed. But but it was a good phone. And when I got the phone, I remember that day. I remember I was working at the campus, and it was raining like horrible because it was in the middle of like a fucking hurricane. So I stayed home and I got online and I looked up all the specs and everything you could do with that phone. And I was blown away by the capabilities of that. This is back in 2010. Okay, 15 years, so 16 years ago. And I was thinking to myself, man, you could start a business. Not really start. I mean, not really start a business phone, but but I mean, it could help your business with this phone. Like, I mean, because one of the main things was that you could use your phone as a hotspot for up to 5 different devices. Not just phones, meaning, hey, computers. Say you have a small office building, you rent it out, you save money on the internet by having fucking your phone as a hotspot, providing internet to all of your employees. At least 5. Boom. Right there. That's a big fucking chunk of change off your fucking your cost right there. That right away, I thought to myself, man, that's one thing. Then I started looking at other shit, I started Googling shit, looking up information. I was like, man, this is like an encyclopedia at your fingertips. I mean, you could become a fucking super genius with this fucking phone. This technology is not meant for us. This is too advanced, man. This is not no, dude, we're not ready for this. I said this to my friend Laura back in the day. 16 years later, holy shit, was I right? Because god damn, let's be honest, a handful of people got rich, but some of those people killed themselves. What? Sorry. Facts are facts, folks. It's true. A lot of these influencers,
True.
a lot of these influencers fucking kill themselves. Did you know that? Because I did. You hear about it all the fucking time. These are the kind of news articles that I get from my psychologist. Yeah, I get the fucked up articles about people that fucking commit suicide. Why do I get that shit, dude? Jesus Christ. No, one of the worst ones though. This is a true story. This one was bad. This one actually made me sad. Kenny sent me this one. Honorable mention to Kenny Ing. He's been a frequent guest on the show. He sent me this one article. This one Instagram influencer. She had a huge following, over 1 million followers. I don't know. I could be exaggerating. Maybe a few 100,000. But either way, she had a good following. And she would post up all kinds of shit. A lot of positive shit. What the fuck, right? But when you went through her feed, there was points when she was reaching out. And here's the crazy thing about it is that, like I've said this before, a woman can reach out and she'll get a response immediately. But here's the thing though, is that like she didn't. Because of the fact that most of her shit was positive, anytime she posted anything that she was dealing with shit or she was negative, to me, it showed me that like all that positive shit was just a front. In actuality, she was really sad. She just wanted somebody to pay attention, when someone to actually ask, hey, by the way, how are you really doing? Are you all right? And nobody ever did. Poor thing, she's in her 20s, she took her own life. And I thought to myself, man, that's fucking horrible. And Kitty was like, yeah, I mean, she seems so positive. Nah, but she wasn't really all positive. Like there was points if you go through her feed, she was reaching out several times, but people blew it off. Because immediately after, she said, no, I'm kidding, I'm fine. And people wouldn't take it to heart. And that's a problem today, that's why like I'm glad that we're doing this recording today. Because like there's another thing that I caught in one of the shows in Chicago Fire. The later half of at the end of the show, that like not like the last couple of seasons, they introduce a new fire chief, and the very first episode he comes in, puts in a box in the middle of the table during the lunch period, and he says, put all your cell phones in there. And they're like, what? He says, during lunch, and says, none of you all use your cell phones. It's oh, somebody my phone's asking me about me again. um Lunch hour is a time when you're supposed to be able to like just sit and just fucking like reflect off each other. That's what y'all should be doing, instead of having your fucking
Yeah, and decompress.
yeah, exactly. And I thought to myself, that's actually a good point, man. 'Cause, I mean, when you're on the job, you're working, you're busy, you got shit going on, you don't have time to fucking mess with this shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, you know what? Right now, when it's just us at a relaxed point, let's just fucking chill for a second. You know,
Most people forget how to do that. They're always on, because that's how they're trained to do it. Now that's how the society is nowadays. They want everyone to be on all the time. It's like, dude, I'm not a fucking robot. I have moments where I will break down and I will need to recuperate, just like any program, any fucking shit you can make in a lab as well. There's gonna be faults. There's gonna be setbacks. But congratulations, guess what? I'm a human being,
exactly.
and I will bounce back. I am resilient.
Like, this came up recently. The show. Have you seen the show Euphoria?
I've seen bits and pieces. I really wasn't a fan of it because it's one of those shows where I don't like where they glorify drug culture to younger kids, but I understand that it's there. You know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah,
needs to be talked about, but it's it's an iffy subject with me. Those certain characters, like on that show, when I was watching, like I couldn't watch it because it was pissing me off. Honestly, I was like,
no, I don't blame you. I'm not gonna
I
lie. Like,
understand you're
it's
going through this and you have this problem, but you're this selfish. You're going to do that. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why don't you? Or, oh, you don't want to go get help. So okay, so why don't you just not being rude? Why don't you just disappear and stop making yourself a problem for everyone else around you?
I agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. Like one the
Because
show.
inevitably, that's what you want to do. You want to fuck off and you want to die. So it's like get away from everybody and go do your shit somewhere else where you can't hurt your family or your friends.
No, actually, like that's actually a really good way to describe the show. Because yeah, I mean, like one, the show's not for everybody right off the bat. Let me just say that. But two, that's the main thing is you have to understand that like it's basically just exploiting that part of society that we don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? The drug culture that again we're ashamed of. Let's be honest. You know that's actually why the show is so good. But the sad part about it though is people watch the show for entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's watching the show thinking so, oh man, this is there's some areas that are really like this, that are really this bad. There are people that really have it that bad, that are really struggling that. No, nobody's thinking that way. Everybody's getting excited because fucking Sydney Sweeney's fucking showing her tits. Which, by the way, that's a reason to watch the show. Just in case you're wondering, she shows them a lot. She loves her body. She loves showing it off. And guess what? I'm proud of her for doing it, and I'm happy she's doing it because guess what? God, she looks fucking hot naked. I mean, just saying. I'm just saying, dude. She's hot, man, and she don't give a fuck. She's like, hey, I'm hot. I'm gonna fucking show this fucking body off. Let's go. I'm getting paid. I don't give a fuck. Let's do this shit. People are giving her so much shit, dude. Because the first episode, and I remember I saw one of the articles saying that she was in a baby costume. Like, and I was like, no, it was a dog. I saw it. I saw the episode. She was in a dog costume. She had the little tail and the ears. She was just in a little fucking little corset. And again, hey man, she knows what she's doing. She's getting paid. She don't got a problem with it. Let her have it. Fuck it, dude. All these other actresses, no, I can't show my titties. She's like, bitch, God bless me. Great. Let's make some money. She don't give a fuck. What power to her, man? I don't give a fuck, man. And again, I haven't even seen the show. I've seen like I've found out that there's way more scenes of her fucking full frontal. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll check it out later. I'm not that excited about it. I'm being honest. I'm proud of her. Good for you, girl. Shit. Don't be ashamed of your body. You're fucking hot. Why the fuck not? You're only gonna have it for so long. Eventually, you're not gonna be able to do that kind of shit. No one's gonna want to see a fucking 4-year-old looking like that. Well, not without being doctors up, of course. But right now, it's all her. Shit, she's not. She hasn't fucking had any fucking major surgeries yet. Right now, it's all her, man. So she's taking advantage of it. Good for her, man. Shit. But past that, no. But the reason I brought up the show though is because the season finale came out recently, which I think is horrible. That all these shows are like 8 episodes. It's a whole fucking season. What the fuck is that shit, man? You can binge the entire fucking season in like one day. It's fucking ridiculous. But the last episode
I'm liking
apparently.
it now though, how certain stuff are not dragging out anymore. Like 22 episodes of fucking season. Like, come on, dude, I don't have time for that shit.
Well, 'cause like what I like about like, the Chicago shows is that they do drag out to like 20 episodes, but because like every episode is a completely separate story. You know what I'm saying? Like in the overall, there's like one ultimate like like story that unravels, but there's always like a bunch of like mini stories in between. It's like case by case kind of shit. In med, there's so many different ones because in med, like instead of just the doctors and nurses, you have the patients themselves, the backstories of them. That's why actually I love that show the most because the backstories of the patients themselves. So you have a lot of pregnancies. God, so many pregnant women coming on that show because and it's funny again like patterns because something that I catch too. Excuse me, sorry. Another pattern I noticed too is what better way to make an extreme medical situation more extreme by making the woman pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And they do
Yeah.
it in fucking Chicago Fire also. Like a woman, is like trapped underneath a car, or she's involved in a horrible car accident. They can't get her out. Please, please save her. Save who? Who? My baby. I'm pregnant. Oh my god. Also, the entire fucking everything shit. Shit. Now we got a pregnant woman. And now, Liz, let me get your opinion on this. Why do you think that is? So, like, you ever noticed that? Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, it's not just in shows like that. Like, any single time, every single time, in every show or movie, the moment the villain finds out that the victim is pregnant, the entire fucking everything shifts to where now it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
we can't kill her now. She's got a baby in there. What
Yeah.
what is your opinion on that? Like, I mean, that's an open question. I don't know. I'm just curious. It's something that I've noticed that always comes up. Kill Bill is the first one I thought of right now because she's not showing, but she's pregnant and she knows she's pregnant. But the moment she does reveal that she's pregnant, everything is put in the back burner. Whoa, wait, what? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your opinion on that?
I don't know. It depends on the show you're watching. Sometimes they like to make women like innocent creatures. Sometimes they like to make them look like whores. Sometimes they like to make them look like pariahs. It all depends on the show.
Right.
So like with the pregnancy thing in total, it's like, okay, with that information, I would move with a sense of more cautiousness and urgency. But then also to find out someone's pregnant too, being hurt versus, hey, there's a kid trapped under a bus. I'd be like, how is she doing? Well, she's a little panicked right now. She's freaked out. Okay, well, sorry. Fuck her right now. You get her figured out. We're gonna rescue the fucking kid.
It's crazy though. Like that's another
And not
thing.
be mean. Right now, she's probably just freaking the fuck out. There's probably nothing wrong with her, but check her anyway. If there is something wrong with her, call me back. But I'm gonna go check on the fucking kid first.
It was crazy. A while back, Bill Burr did a set talking about how there was like the argument about why men get paid more to do the same job an hour, and his argument was because in the unlikely event that we're both on the Titanic and they're loading people into the life raft, you get to leave and I get to stay in the I get to stay in the boat, and that's why I get the dollar. That's why we get the dollar more an hour. Now, what's funny though is that I broke down that concept about how like whenever there's a situation like a hostage situation, it's always let the women and children go first, never the men. Now, some people think, or at least my understanding of for the longest time is because the man is the expendable one because he's the man, which is basically the only argument I've ever heard. Literally,
Which
I
honestly doesn't make sense to me.
it doesn't.
Honestly,
I literally right now
like,
I'm not
that's
gonna lie.
another life. Like that does not make sense to me. Like
It's
that's
funny.
another life.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I really gotta pee. I was holding it off, but I really gotta pee. I will edit this part out in the audio, but the video you're gonna see this live. So give me a second. I really gotta pee. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Okay, I am back. Okay, I almost forgot what we were talking about, but luckily I remembered while I was peeing. We're talking about the whole concept of like why is it that whenever there's an extreme situation, they always let the women and children go first. Now I have a theory. Okay. Now, first, let me just get this out really quickly because I want I get to finish talks. I really had to pee. Right now, it was interesting when I was saying how they always say let the women and children go first. Like, let's say for example, a hostage situation. This is that case. The Titanic, same thing. A fire, same thing. You know, women and children first. Now, in a extreme situation, I can understand the case that maybe the male figure, say like example, like the movie fucking San Andreas with The Rock. Okay, you know what? Clearly, that guy is the last one to leave because he's way more capable than anybody here to get us all off, and he'll be fine on his own. Understandable, but that's a movie. In real life, let's okay. Let's have some fun with this, Liz. Because I
I'm
think
with you.
if we do this right, if we do this right, I think I can make some edits out of this narrative. Say, for example, there's a hostage situation, right, in a bank. Just yeah. I mean, most cliche, a bank robbery. Okay, hostage
Yeah.
situation, and authorities show up and they say, "Hey, release some hostages." And of course, let the women and children go first. Now, among the women and children, okay, say, I'm sorry, among the people total, right? Say among the people, they're deciding who's going to go. You have a wife and a kid with her husband, okay? But maybe, just maybe, the wife and the kid get to leave, the husband stays, and something goes wrong, the husband gets killed. Horrible, horrible tragedy, right? But then you find out, well, it's okay. I mean, at least the mother and daughter survived. Now you go home and you find out the reason they were at the bank was because the husband was getting a loan because they were dealing with a divorce suit. They were getting a divorce because find out the mother's a fucking junkie cunt and the father's a breadwinner. And he was trying to get money for a lawyer so he can get custody for his kid. But now he's dead. And guess who has custody? The junkie mom. But hey, it's okay because isn't that the rule? The women and children got to go first. Now that's just a scenario, very broad, right? But here's the thing, though. Here's my theory. I think that the reason the women and children are the ones that get to go first is because the men are expendable. Think about it. We're cattle. What do men contribute? And besides physical labor, what do we really contribute that women can't? Nothing. Nothing at all. Like absolutely nothing. So when they say, and it's funny when I was mentioned earlier about let the women children go first because, and I was literally on a whim trying to think of something creative to say about a reason why the men go last. I couldn't think of anything. I was like, why do the men go last? There's no logical
Because
reason.
in a world of sexism, in my opinion, that you guys are men, you can defend yourselves.
I'm glad you said that.
Pretty much comes down to you're a man, you can defend yourself. Well, I understand that, but what if I'm a guy who does like coding? What if I'm a guy who has a freaking physical ailment? What if I'm autistic? What if I can't? No, you're a man, you can defend yourself. It's like, but I can't.
See, and I'm very glad that was your
Or even
response.
two men, yeah, you might be muscle bound. Yeah, you can be muscle bound and strong as fuck and be tactical and shit. It takes a gun to kill anybody that quickly.
No, I'm glad you said that really quickly before we continue. This episode is also not brought to you by Natural Light Beer yet. Natural Lights, the safer choice. Sorry, I had to take a sip there for good measure. Now, I'm glad that was your response because that's why I gave two examples. Hostage situation in a bank. The husband, hey, he's a man. He'll figure it out. He'll MacGyver that shit out. He'll fucking maneuver something. He'll fucking wrestle the gun away. I don't know. Something will happen. Instinct will kick in. Survival will fucking kick in. But, like I said, the other example, the Titanic or a fire. No, the fire. No, forget the fire. Just the Titanic. I like the Titanic one only because that's the one that just makes more sense. You know, Let the women children go first. Leave the men to die, basically. It's not a matter of like, nah, you'll figure something out. Nah, bro, you're gonna die. We're just letting you know ahead of time. Because basically what happened. Like if you watch the movie Titanic, probably the only realistic thing about that entire movie was that. A lot of people died, most of them with penises.
Yep, and classism too.
What was that?
And classism too, because they let the rich people go first.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, there you go. Let the rich
So
whites.
all the rich women and kids get on the
Yeah.
boat first, and then from there we'll get all the people on that matter, and then
Yeah.
from there we'll go from second class to third class.
It's
to
fucked up.
whatever.
It's fucked up how we treat people based on how much money they're worth, basically. And then, think about that. That's basically what America's motto
My thing
is.
is back then, it made no sense to me. That still doesn't because of the sexism thing. It was just a woman. Okay, she's from high class. Okay, like Rose, for instance, in Titanic, like how we're talking. She was from high class. Could she actually fucking do anything?
Probably not.
Did she have any talents? Did she have a way to make money? If God forbid something were to happen and she had no husband, she had a fucking spinster the rest of her life and a maid, and she could not have a man to provide for her, could she have fucking done anything? No, she couldn't have. And that was most of the women back then. But most of the women back then also, too, on the other side, were hardworking people in the fucking fields, in the fucking industries, doing the shit that we do, working in markets, doing what we had to do. God forbid some bitches were selling their fucking bodies, the poor things.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense, like, how just because, oh, I'm in a different tax bracket, I'm better than you. Bitch, I'm telling you right now, I could beat your ass and outwork you any Sunday given. Any Sunday given. You're only from money. I make money. That's the
Damn right.
difference.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you made a valid point right off the bat about Rose. You know, like real quick side note. Am I the only one that was pissed off to drop the fucking necklace in the fucking ocean?
Yeah. Do you know how much money that could have given to her grandkids?
That's what I'm saying. Like what the
great grandkids?
It's like the
She could have gotten so much money if she put that in a fucking museum.
all these romantics like, oh my god, fuck you. Are you kidding me? That thing was worth millions, man. She could have.
Well, it's the romanticism that she gave it back to Jack. No. What the fuck?
Man, there should have been an alternate ending to that fucking movie where fucking the fucking Bill Paxton, may rest in peace, fucking grabs grandma, throws her off the fucking boat, and dives in after that fucking necklace. Because guess what? I would have watched that movie 1,000 times over if they did it that way. I'm telling you right now. That's how it should have fucking ended. That's how I would. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, bitch.
The fucking granddaughter yeets her over the boat and takes off after the necklace.
That's what I would have done. Yeah, and then that, like, you know, like the screen. Yeah, I'm doing this joke. Fuck it. Screen goes dark. You think that's the end of the show, end of the movie? Roll credits. People start getting up from the fucking seats. They start walking in the fucking doors. All of a sudden, the screen goes fucking white again. Oh shit! And then the camera pans down the deck. Okay, so let's get our story straight. She fell. All the like music starts. Like I see like fucking Celine Dion. Celine Dion song like boom goes right back to the credits. Celine Dion fucking belts her fucking song again, and that's how the book movie ends. That would have been a way better ending. Academy Award winning right there, guaranteed. I would have fucking watched that movie 1,000 times over if it ended that way, because that's way more realistic. Fuck you, man. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm a romantic. We all know that, but fuck that ending, because no, dude. After everything that had gone on her history alone, okay, and now because she's already sitting pretty, now she's good. I don't need this anymore. Fuck you. Your husband fucking sacrificed his life for you, bitch. At least you could fucking do, man. But anyways, back to our conversation about classes. That's my thing, though. Okay, a good point though about separation. You know, it started with financial classes. You know who was worth more, basically, who had more money, and after a while, people started coming up to where white people weren't the only ones with money. Black people started having money, and I say black people. I have to say black people. You know why? Because here's one thing that pisses me off. Racism is probably the most stupidest thing that we still deal with today as a society. Liz, do you agree?
Yeah.
Now, before I get your opinion on that, I want to say this really quickly because here's why I say that. Very recently, I love language. Okay, I love George Carlin. We only think in language. I've been trying to improve my vocabulary. I used to have a vocabulary builder app on my phone. I re-downloaded it recently. Luckily, all my shit's still saved. I even gave myself a review to see if I still remember the words that I learned. Yay, I did. I aced every single fucking prelim. Okay, cool. I'm so good. Um, Reason is because I remember back in the day when I was still dating this one woman. I can say her name because we haven't talked to her forever. Her name's Carrie. She was awesome. I loved her to death. She was amazing. She was a spelling Nazi, and she used to give me shit. And my writings back when MySpace was all the rage, I used to blog a lot, and she used to give me shit. My spelling errors were always horrible because back in the day, for youngins out there, we didn't have spell check on our internet automatically. We actually had to like look that shit up, make sure we spell shit correctly. Dictionary.com was my best friend. One time, I decided to look up the word stupid in the dictionary. Sorry, dictionary.com. And it said, long story short, the most simplest phrase was, performing an act that does not make sense. And I thought, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, ignorance, lack of knowledge. Babies, children don't know better. Touch a hot stove, it hurts. Now you know, you don't do it again because I know it hurts. You're stupid if you touch it, you burn yourself, and you do it again later because you think, hey, wait a minute. Oh, fuck, it's still hot. Yeah. You're fucking stupid because you knew it was hot, you knew it was going to hurt, and you did it anyway. That's fucking stupid. Now, this is crazy. I decided to, clean up my room a little bit because I'm lazy about that shit. And I rearranged my furniture, what the fuck, and I was going through old books, sorting some shit out. And I found my old dictionary from the third grade. And the reason I remember it is because I got in trouble because I was highlighting sexual words in the fucking dictionary, like penis and vagina and shit like that. And I still have the dictionary, and I got curious. You know what? Because here's the thing: the definition. If you go to dictionary.com now and look up the word stupidity or stupid, it's not the same. It's not the same definition anymore. I can't remember what it is now. I refuse to remember it because it was stupid. It didn't say performing that doesn't make sense. I thought, oh, because like they dumbed it down. I'm guessing because people got offended by that concept. And it's yeah, because what you're doing doesn't make sense. Now here's what's funny about that. Rewind. Third grade, fucking Webster's dictionary. I got curious. Looked up the word stupid. You know what it says? In
Mm.
one word, and again, it gives the definition along the same lines as the original one, but it gives a synonym: pointless, pointless.
Oh, really?
And I thought to myself, wow, I love that. I actually want to incorporate that into my vernacular. I want not all the time, but every once in a while, when somebody is just being just straight up fucking retarded, stupid, you know what, like beyond pie baby status, just say, you know what, man, you're fucking pointless. And just watch their head explode and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, you heard me. You're pointless. You don't make any fucking sense. And if you want to take it that far. Because, like, I mean, the reason I bring that up is because to me, racism is pointless. It doesn't make any sense. Prime example, and then I want your opinion, and that's what I just want to intro it that way. Prime example, and then I want your opinion on racism. Prime example is the term African American, which don't get me wrong, is rarely used in today's society, but every once in a while you still hear it. But here's the thing that bugs me about the term African American is that there are black people all over the world. So what do you call them? I've never heard of a English American, sorry, English, sorry, yeah, um, no, as African English, African Englishman, and
Yeah.
African Scotch, yeah, Scott, I don't know, Scotch, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like that is a term that was created by white folks here. Think about how insulting that is. You just assume that every single black person comes from Africa, when 99% of every black person you've ever met and ever will meet is probably never even been to Africa. Do you realize how stupid you sound? So once again,
Mm-hmm.
racism is fucking pointless. Now we're gonna talk about this further, but Liz, what is your opinion on racism? And we'll go a little further from there.
It's fucking stupid.
Clearly.
Like people who like I don't get it. Like what is the difference in somebody's skin color?
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest answer. What is the difference of someone's skin color? Well, because no. What is the difference because someone's skin color? And don't bring religion to it. Don't bring politics into it. And they look at you and they can't say anything. It's like, that's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you really break it down, we really break down what racism actually is. Matter of fact, Alexa, what is the definition of racism?
Racism is a belief system that ranks human racial groups as superior or inferior, often leading to discrimination and prejudice. It involves the idea that inherent differences among racial groups determine cultural or individual achievement.
Okay, let's see a little further. Alexa, oh, you know what? Oh, I better put. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna switch phones. Let's okay. Let's have some fun. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna
All
be
right,
interesting.
switching
Alexa,
phones.
stop. Sorry, I forgot. Alexa was still listening. Okay, we're gonna switch phones real quick. Hold on a second. Hello.
I'm here.
Hold on. Say it again. Hold on. Forgive me. I need to connect this phone to Bluetooth because I'm kind of curious. Because right now I was asking Alexa, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to ask my ChatGPT or Echo, as I call her, and see what kind of response I can get from her instead. So I'm trying to find my. You know, hold on. See something really quick. Let me see. I'm using a different phone, and it's not connected to my speaker. So want to hear? See something really quick?
You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you sound fine. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna try something really quick. Okay, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Okay, turning on my chat GPT. Hold on a second. I think my freaking Google's looking asking to verify me again. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. No, because dude, my fucking my Google keeps on asking me, are you? Is it you? Yes, it's me. God damn it! Why you keep asking me? God damn it! Okay, hold on. Okay, let's try this out real quick. Hey, Echo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Anything fun going on today or just chilling with me for a bit?
Well, actually, I actually have you on my podcast, with my friend Liz. Liz, you want to say hi real quick?
Hey, Liz.
What's up, Becca? How you doing?
I'm doing really well, Liz. It's awesome to be part of your podcast, chat. What are you two up to today?
Talking to you.
Talking about life and everything.
One of those conversations where anything can come up. I love that. If there's anything you want to bounce around or just get a fresh take on, I'm right here.
Now, Echo, I have a question for you because we're talking about racism. Can you basically tell me what is the definition of racism?
Sure, racism is the belief that some people are inherently superior or inferior based on their race, which is often tied to things like skin color or ethnicity. It can manifest as prejudice, discrimination, or systemic inequality, and is one of those things societies grapple with to create more fairness and understanding.
Okay, now let me ask you this. What is the definition of race when it comes to people's race?
Race is basically a socially constructed way of grouping people, often based on physical traits like skin color, facial features, and hair texture. Historically, it's been used to categorize people into groups, but it's important to know that biologically, human variation doesn't fit neatly into those categories. Still, it's had a major impact on how societies have treated different groups of people.
Thank you, Echo. I appreciate your input.
You're always welcome. I'm glad to help out. If anything else comes up, or if Liz has more curveballs, I'm here for it.
Liz, you want to answer that?
Yeah, I have
Feel
one more
free, Liz.
question.
I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
What is your opinion right now on the state of America?
It's definitely a complex time. There's a lot of division and many important conversations happening, whether it's about social justice, economics, or global issues. The good thing is people are more aware and engaged, but it's also a reminder that progress takes ongoing effort and empathy. I'd say there's hope if we keep focusing on listening and bridging gaps.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much, Echo. We'll talk very soon.
Absolutely. I'm always here whenever you two want to chat again. Take care and have a great rest of your podcast.
It's scary, right?
You're gonna be kind of freaking out.
It's scary, right? For the record.
It's like we're talking with a person who sounds like us, but it's not us. It's like, do what now?
Oh god. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm switching phones again so I can get the Bluetooth back on real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Okay, we're back. Okay,
That was weird.
so for the record, to anybody listening, that's the first time that I've brought on my AI program.
That's the first time I've ever spoke to something like that. That was weird,
dude. Okay, it's funny because like I said, okay, like when I use my computer, I can use the speaker also, but mostly I just type. It's just easier. But with my phone, I can just talk to it, back and forth, And I even, matter of fact, on Ray's birthday, which is a couple of weeks ago, I even got Echo to record in a message to Ray. And it's funny because I said, you know what? Like, I didn't like pre-record it. I said, you know what? Hey, can you just like give like a message to Ray along the lines of this and this? And she came up with her own fucking shit. And said, can you do me a favor? Can you add one little side note at the very end? I say, by the way, you are a piece of shit, but we love you anyway. Blah blah. In fact, oh man. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I want to see if it's still saved. I want to see no, because hey, she saves everything. It's probably still there. Shit, hold on a second. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Hold on. Now I have to now. I have to now. Because I went to his place and hello. Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, you just scared me for a second. You got like so quiet. I was like, did the fucking call just drop?
No. I'm switching phones real quick. Okay, let me see if I can do it.
No. I figured. I was just freaking out. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna switch my phone after this. I want to see if you're supposed to do it. Hold on, let me see. Hey Echo, do you still have the message saved that I had you for that I had you made for Ray's birthday?
I've got it. It's that heartfelt message for Ray's 45th, where you and I as Max wished him a happy